Comment.
Do not question. Let me cook, Harry.
I am letting you cook, sir. When you pulled out that gun and
Ben, 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 Ben. Ben, Ben. Oh, shit.
Oh, well, I'm Ben. You're Tom.
Wait, what? I thought I was Ben.
Fuck. Restart. Or just wait till next week.
Just fuck it. We'll be back. We'll see you next week. We'll see you fucking next week.
Fucking call it.
Just done.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm good.
We're out of sync.
We're out of sync.
Haven't seen you since last week. It's ruined everything.
Oh my god. Yeah. What the hell? How are you doing?
I'm all right. What have I been doing? How are you doing?
Busy. Too busy.
Too busy. Yuck. Well, hopefully you won't be soon.
Hopefully.
Mm.
Sweet abyss will take me.
One of these days.
One of these days, you know. Always waiting. Is that help me? Is that button gonna help me?
What's wrong, Tom?
I don't know. I'm just fucking fiddling with your ship. Just trying to break stuff. No, nothing super wild is going on.
My chair.
I did some painting, but I don't have fucking pictures. So
why are you lying?
Wah. So it's a lie. But so we're thinking about we're going to do some Warhammer today, but then the room had to be used for something else, and so we're like, shit, we'll do.
All right.
But so we'll probably play some Warhammer next week.
Hooray! Gives me more time to paint.
And but yeah, I got a whole load of painting done.
Ooh.
I'm near the end.
The end of Necrons, as we know them.
End of Necrons.
My God.
And so then planning other stuff.
I have not made any progress towards my Battle Company 100 Space Marine Challenge because I'm still waiting on some of the bits, and I don't want to do. I've got 17 models to paint to finish off. Ooh. I have 12 of them. I'm waiting for the other 5, but I don't want to paint those 12 and then paint the 5. Do you know what I mean? I just want to, smash them all in one go.
Exactly, like do the batch.
Yeah. So I've been doing Terminators instead, which have nothing to do with it. And I can show you.
Oh.
Well, we kind of saw them last week a bit, but I'll show you anyway. I haven't done them on here. Shall I go switch to Ben? Cut to me. Kapow. There they are. I finished one squad, and the other squad is like, I've been doing it this week. They're like 90% done.
Oh, ace.
The other squad just needs its bases done and transfers. And then they're done too. So I'll have 10 of these in like one more evening. I'll be ready to rock. But I think they came out pretty well for a rough dry brush job.
Yeah, no, I think they look great. I was very impressed.
I was really worried that because all my other Space Marines are painted in like real careful edge highlighting. I was worried that sticking in some dry brush bone next to the edge highlighting would look shit. But it's all right, isn't it? It's good enough.
No, I think they're pretty cool boys.
Pretty cool boys. Yeah, there's another squad of them nearly done. I've been doing all week. They look like less good compared to when they're not with their brothers. Do you know what I mean?
I guess maybe like being on a fairly pale table.
That'll do it. Yeah, you're right. Not as much contrast.
But when they're actually surrounded by other cool friends.
Yeah. Everyone's cooler with friends. Oh no.
Oh no! But yeah, very very nice.
It's all I've been doing, painting Terminators, and I've foolishly got another 10 to do, and I might not make it, Tom. I might not make it.
So how many are you going to have in total? 20? 25?
20 boys and some characters.
That's a lot of Terminators. Holy guacamole!
I was thinking about doing either the Deathwing detachment or the what's it called? First Company Kill Squad.
Ooh.
But I've got a few other boys because I've got like Blade Guard down here. They count as Deathwing.
Okay.
And I've got some Stern Guard over here. What count as Deathwing too?
Okay.
And technically, any of the Deathwing characters, if they join a unit, they make that unit Deathwing.
Oh.
So you can really, play it fast and loose with what counts as
all the Deathwings in the world.
Yeah. And then use all the stratagems what don't help them at all. They're just worse than the basic ones.
Oh, no, that's just how life goes sometimes.
That's how new codexes be.
Oof.
Get used to it.
Feels a little moment of feels bad, but
I think I need to put a transfer on their power fists. It's real big and flat.
oh, can you
know
get
what I
some
mean?
checkerboard on there?
Well, it's annoyingly, my checkerboard transfers are white, so I'll have to paint the whole power fist black to put the checkerboard on. Or I've got some red checkerboards as well.
I might have some black checkerboards.
Because that would be great, because I actually would like the black and bone rather than black and white.
Yeah.
Black and white looks a bit too much like, Formula One racing.
Yeah. They wave their hand and all the cars start driving.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. But I feel like black on the bone will look less weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a dig around. I think I've got some. I think I have some
That would be very handy.
left over from custodies, custom men.
Nice. What else is going on? I've got some secret projects going, but they're for games nights I haven't recorded yet, so
Secrets.
best not to talk about them, I suppose.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Ben, are you a dry brush or an edge highlighter? I just said that. These Space Marines, the green ones are edge highlighted, but the cream ones are dry brushed. You can tell because they're rougher.
Yeah, I think if you look with your eyes, you can see some are edge highlighted and some are dry brush. So
What else is going down? God, I watched a fantasy movie the other night.
which one?
Let me, like, you can all learn from my horrible mistakes.
Oh,
It was just the worst. It's called Damsel.
oh shit. Okay, I saw the trailer for it and was like,
I didn't watch the trailer, and I wish that I had, because fuck. I was just like, I turned on Netflix. It was the first thing that came up, and I was like, I'm in the mood for a fucking film about a dragon. Sure.
can I guess the plot?
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
So, right, it has the idea. Well, I guess you can see in the pictures that she's like marrying into a family, like the royal family.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, the dream! I get to be the princess. But they must have their whole scam is we then sacrifice them because of the legend or the reasons, and we've always done this. And I can't remember. There's who's the mum in the family, but she seems pretty stern. And it's like, this is the way it has to be done. And then she gets taken to the cave. There's fucking crystals and shit going around. And there's a bad dragon who's doing...
Ooh, watch out for the bad dragon.
Watch out for the bad dragon. He'll get you. And then either she just escapes and then that causes the dragon to be mad. And then the dragon goes and destroys the city because the prophecy was broken. Something like that. Or does she make friends with the dragon? And then they go back and the dragon's like... I didn't really sign up for this deal. I just do it because it's whatever.
Right.
And then she goes back with the dragon and they kill all the people.
So both are true.
Okay.
She escapes, and the dragon gets mad, and then she goes back in and makes friends with it and defeats all the evil people with
Right.
the dragon friend.
Okay. Great. Yeah. There's basically. Well, I'm glad it's both.
Have you seen Ready or Not?
Yeah, I absolutely loved that film. I thought that was great.
Like a real shit version of
So
that.
that's why I was kind of curious about it because I was like, I love the movie Ready or Not.
Yeah.
Really, really good. It's kind of softly painted as a horror movie. It's not.
It's not really horror. It's got horror elements, right?
But
The premise is amazing. I really enjoyed Ready or Not.
highly, highly recommend. Check that out. And so when I saw the trailer, was like, this feels like the plot of Ready or Not, but with a dragon rather than a French maid with a crossbow.
Yeah. Well, I think part of the charm of Ready or Not, which is the same thing, she's going to marry into this family, but they're a weird cult, and they have to sacrifice her to keep their luck going. They have good fortune. They have to sacrifice someone every however many years. And so she thinks she's going to get married, but in fact, it's hide or seek, but they're trying to kill her.
Yeah.
But because they're all rich idiot aristocrat types. They're all grossly incompetent at murder.
Yeah, like hilariously so. But in a way,
But in a realistic, believable
you
way.
could imagine.
And I really enjoyed that because it's like this sort of goofy black comedy horror survival film where she has nothing and has to like run through this mansion with psychopaths hunting her down with weapons, and she hasn't got any weapons. But they are all what you'd expect Trump's kids to be like.
Yeah, just a weird, like, sort of super rich, old money family.
Yeah.
Goofing around with like, oh, it's grandfather's blunderbuss.
Yeah. And some of them aren't super into it. They're
Yeah.
like, I do want the money. I don't really want to do a murder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I loved it. And so it wasn't as good as that. Mm-hmm. The movie, the Dragon movie, wasn't as good as this one.
No, it really wasn't.
But it's got a dragon, man.
It did have a dragon. But oh my God, it took so long to get to the twist of they're going to sacrifice her to the dragon. You have to wait about half an hour of her just being like, I can't wait to marry the prince.
Oh, I'm so happy. What a lovely wedding day. As clearly the evil queen or whatever is like just being evil in the background.
And wording everything super vaguely.
Oh.
And it's just like, yes, come join our family. We're very excited to have our way with you.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Oh my God. I'm just trying to think what the worst part of it was. There's a bit where she falls like 200 foot into this cavern, but a couple of tree roots get in the way, so she survives.
Well, that's how physics works.
Yeah. But not only that, turns out they've been chucking a woman. They have to sacrifice 3 women every generation is the rule. So, and they've been doing this for like 500 years or whatever. So they've chucked hundreds of girls down there. And they have all survived that fall somehow.
Oh, those are good branches.
Yeah, real good branches. It's almost like, strategically prepared branches.
Right, okay, yeah.
And the dragon likes, how like when a cat catches a mouse and it doesn't want to just kill that mouse.
Yeah, it like plays.
It wants to fuck around with it. Well, the dragon's like that.
Okay.
And it's like, yes, run, little girl, run. I'm going to eat you. And so she like crawls into a tunnel, and then she finds like the corpse of another princess down there. And then like she falls through this crack, and like you start to think like, oh my God, this is going to like turn into The Descent.
Ooh.
So you're like trapped in like this tiny little crevice and stuff. But no, doesn't get anywhere near that.
Oh.
And then she falls into like this network of tunnels with like a hub where like lots of the girls have like got that far, and they've all written like each other little notes and stuff and drawn like a map of like what they've discovered.
Okay.
But the map shows the way out on it. So presumably,
I respect that person who's like, they're going to keep doing this. I'm going to come back inside and I'm going to draw the exit because otherwise no one's going to know. Like, that's a fucking team player. They then probably die because the dragon obviously hasn't gone crazy and killed everyone. But like, they were looking out for.
They went back in to draw the map instead of going to tell people about the dragon cult.
Surely people must be putting like 2 and 2 together if.
Yeah, where do all the brides go?
Oh. Are they not releasing bad photoshops of them? Are those not coming out?
Well, this is obviously before Photoshop.
Right.
That's when people get suspicious.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, she's like the princess of a different kingdom.
Okay.
Which boggles my brain as well, because surely if you're part of Dragon Cult royal family, the reason why you have to marry them, because the curse is that the dragon has to eat 3 members of the royal family. So you quickly marry someone, and then now they're part of your family, and then you're just like, yo, off you go, off the bridge. It's like the minute you're married.
Okay.
It's like a loophole. But surely if you were going to do that, you'd grab people no one would ever miss.
Yeah.
And then once they're dead, go and marry your princess, your strategic marriage.
Do the political marriages.
After the murder marriages. But this is both for some reason?
What are the, like... What are the bigamy rules in the curse or whatever?
They weirdly enough didn't get into that.
Like what is the fine details?
Well, they do a thing where you marry and then they slit open your palms and you like share your blood.
Right.
So then now you're like blood of my blood, and then the dragon can smell the stinky royal blood on you because a couple of drops of it went on your hand.
Pheromones. Magic royal pheromones. Okay. Well, maybe that's why you don't want to be merging with the peasants, because they're full of just horrible blood disease.
They've got like healthy deep gene pools.
Gross. No, you don't want to dilute your pure blood, Ben. Your pure royal blood. Right. But yeah, it does feel like, sure, just go and grab some peasants.
Yeah, or some prisoners or something like that. Someone who's already been lined up for execution.
Yeah.
Don't grab the princess of another kingdom. People are going to get upset when she stops turning up.
Yeah. I feel like I'd get pretty upset if my, big political marriage was like, wait, did you instantly just murder my daughter? I'm pretty sure this is a fucking war we're going to have now.
Well, he agrees to it as well. It's Ray Winston is the dad. And their kingdom is like bankrupt. So he's like, I'm going to sell my daughter off to a prince for a payday, and then we'll bail out our, grim northern kingdom. And then they go and have like a, evil queen is like, I need to talk to your father about grown-up stuff. And then they go and have their grown-up chat, and he's just like, fine, kill my daughter. Oh. I want an extra bag of money, please. But why?
I guess if he was just after the money, does he have backup daughters?
But why are they even paying for a princess to murder?
Magic. There's special rules for the magic.
But, you could have just said that. You could have added that in with all the other fucking exposition dialogue that it's drowning in. I don't know. Made me mad. That was bad.
I think it's one of those things that the moment you start to unpick a single thread,
it all falls apart.
Like a poorly set up game of Mousetrap, the entire thing collapses in front of your eyes. It sounds like bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh.
Not one bit. I think if you'd never... Because the marketing was all about how, like, this isn't your granddad's fairy tale.
Yeah. There's some cool rock music in the trailer. Here's
one princess who doesn't need rescuing. And I just feel like... Then I went on, like, Rotten Tomatoes and looked through, like, a dozen reviews. And I was just trying to understand why people liked it. And all the reviewers were just like, oh, it's like... It turns the genre on its head. I was like... You remember Shrek, right? 20-year-old movie Shrek that did the whole princess didn't need rescuing from the dragon thing. It like subverted the old tropes. So yeah, I guess if you've never seen any fairy tales in the last 20 years where they all do that, like the Huntsman and the new Snow White movies and the new Hansel and Gretel and any kind of dark modern fairy tale they've ever tried to make in the last 20 years have done the same fucking thing.
Yeah, it feels like I've seen that trope a lot now. The children yearn for Shrek. I guess.
Yeah, so if you just want takes itself way too seriously live action Shrek.
Oh.
But there's no donkey fucking the dragon.
Oh.
Then
it instantly makes that movie terrible. Wow.
Anyway, rant over. I was boggled. I spent like a good half an hour trying to understand why it got like good reviews.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, you've definitely not you've not sold it to me, Ben. I think I'll pass.
No, just watch Ready or Not again and imagine there's a dragon there.
Okay. Yeah.
You'd have more fun with that.
Yeah. Just splice the end of Ready or Not with the end of Reign of Fire.
Yes.
And maybe it's a movie. It might make more sense than...
that would be better than Damsel.
Okay, yeah, it might be a bit more into that. It could work. Well, sad times for them. Any other hot stuff? Oh my god, what is that picture? It's just fucking trolls and snotlings. My
Yep,
perfect army.
that's the first thing I clicked on for Warhammer
Like-
news. I love those old Stone Troll models, and I love snotlings.
Yeah, like really, really good.
That one's picking his nose.
Hooray!
That one's sticking his tongue out.
Bleh. Oh, they're so good.
This guy's back.
Wow, the old Marauder Giant.
Classic. Oh, they're not bringing that one back.
Oh.
Boo. Oh, they've done it in Forge World Resin.
Oh.
Are they bringing it back? I don't know. Can't read the whole thing. Fucking love these Stone Trolls.
Yeah, really good.
And the Marauder Giant's going to come back. Do you remember this guy?
That's the one that we just looked at.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the other one.
That's
okay.
the Marauder Giant.
I was thinking it was the even bigger giant. It's coming back.
The Gate Smasher or something. I can't remember what he's called.
No, not can I. But that's fun. Just good old nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
I love this goofy little boys.
Boom. Sell me nostalgia.
I mean, I'm probably not going to buy any of them, but I like that they exist. I'm guessing that I bet they get rid of animosity because orcs are now impetuous instead.
Okay. So it's a soft frenzy.
Yeah, on a 4+, on a 1, 2, 3, you have to declare a charge. So it's half frenzy.
Okay.
That's more fun than animosity.
Animosity generally was a feels bad.
Because for anyone who doesn't know, every unit in your army, apart from like Black Orcs, had to roll a dice, and if you rolled a 1, they just didn't do anything that turn. Because they were punching each other and being dickheads. Or some editions, they then rolled on a second chart.
Yeah, you rolled on the second chart, and sometimes you would like charge sideways into one of your other units.
Which is a fun, flavorful mechanic, but I feel like there's a better way of representing that.
Yeah, and I don't think it was ever like well costed.
No, it just felt like orcs were the same price they would be without that rule.
Yeah. But sometimes your boys, like it was really bad if you've got whatever, your bolt thrower, and your like block of something just sideways charged into it, and you're like, sweet, I just killed the crew. Great. I love it. It was nice.
Didn't need that war machine anyway.
Or like anyone that was playing them like half sensibly. So you had Black Orcs, and anyone that was within like 6 inches of them
Wouldn't fight.
ignored animosity. And if
you
you
could
had a
put
Black Orc
characters around
general,
as well, yeah.
he had like a bigger bubble, and so you just had like 2 units of Black Orcs and a general, and then your army just doesn't suffer from animosity.
But then that kind of pigeonholed you into that format of army.
Yeah, and was just
Blech. So that feels like an improvement.
sure, yeah. Just sometimes charge a bit more.
Well, it makes them less reliable, but stops them from just not doing anything.
Yeah, which just sucks.
I'll take a chance of them charging when I don't want them to over a chance of them doing fucking nothing. Because the orcs can see the enemy at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they have to be in range. Like it kind of, it all sort of works out. But neat. Orcsies.
Orcsies. Fanatics.
Hooray! Maybe the coolest thing in all of Warhammer.
They're one of my first things I've used in Warhammer. I remember going to like the store on like a Saturday where they'd have this massive battle that was like, it must have been like a 10 by 4 foot board in the middle of the store. And instead of breaking it up into like smaller games, they would just have one massive battle with like the store's orc and goblin army, and then people would bring whatever they wanted to fight against it. And if you,
Okay, neat.
and if you didn't have any of your own painted units, you could like borrow some of the stuff there.
Right.
And so
okay.
you'd have like, 8 people on each side controlling 1 or 2 units each.
Yeah, like a couple of things sort of just slamming into each other.
Yeah, and I always used to try and get the Night Goblin unit with the Fanatics because that was the most
Fanatics,
fun.
they're the most fun. Yeah, any other hotness?
Just having a flick. I haven't really looked at the news, I have to admit. I'm flicking through it now for the first time. We looked at that. We got rumours. A drippy sword. Looks undead to me.
Could be vampire-y with some blood on it. Or like an elf thing. Like a dark elf.
Yeah, it could be either.
But
I don't think we're going to get Dark Elves for a while now, though, because they're getting Bird Lady.
oh shit, yeah, you're right.
So that's like, keep them busy for another couple of years.
Yeah, no,
Shut up and eat your Bird Lady.
very true.
We got a new Horus toy.
Wow.
Pretty fun. He's a big lad.
Pow, 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 pow.
I mean, that's a big old wolf. Because he's real big. Where are they finding them wolves?
Fenris. They have big wolves, right?
There's no wolves on Fenris. You fell into my trap.
Oh no.
Oh. Boy and his man and his son.
Is that like Loyalist and then Chaos version?
No, I think that's Horus and Abaddon.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was just like,
After the Chaos juice.
yeah, he just got bigger.
Wouldn't be surprised. It's weird how he didn't get bigger. Everyone else got bigger.
Okay, he's cool. Like, Joy Toy makes some really fucking nice toys.
I think out of all the like action figures that they do the Bandai ones and the McFarlane ones and the Joy Toy ones, right? Which is kind of wild that they have 3 different manufacturers.
Yeah,
making
it's wacky.
essentially the same thing. The Joy Toy ones are by far the nicest ones.
Yeah, holy shit. But they are also by far the most expensive.
They absolutely are. We've got new Blood Bowls.
Hooray!
Jordell Fresh Breeze.
What's wrong with your face? What is going on there?
No, he's got fucking washboard abs. Holy shit, I didn't know elves were so ripped. But that is a face and a half, isn't it?
There's just a lot of face. It's just a lot of face going on.
I like his little boots. They're fun. Can we get a better angle on the face? Oh, well, that's what they were working from. Real cheeky face. Oh, that's it. We're not going to get another angle on that. They decided that was the best angle to take.
That's the best one.
That's the best way to look at that model, apparently.
The face looks worse from other angles, apparently.
What? That cannot be the best angle for that model.
Yeah, he's pretty silly.
Is like his ponytails, are they knotted or are they just happen to both be flopping in the same direction?
No, I think one's under his chin and the other one's probably going behind him, but because they chose the best angle.
Oh, right. Actually, they're not like, it's not like that guy from Game of Thrones who's got like his sideburns tied up in a little bow under his chin.
Roderick Castell,
That's the one.
which is it's a look.
It is a look.
I feel like if I cut the middle of my beard out,
Yeah.
I could very easily kind of mutton chop
You could, yeah.
the sides in a little bow to keep them out of the way as I fight.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think you should do that.
I don't think it's a good look.
I think there's a reason why no one else in the Seven Kingdoms did it.
Yeah, because it looks ridiculous.
It looks super fucking dumb. It's weird, isn't it? Like the rules on weapons in Blood Bowl. Like a lot of characters have got punch daggers built in.
Yeah.
And those, like, the rest turned a blind eye to the odd shoulder spike or punch dagger. But you bring a knife
Yeah.
and pew, secret weapon, 7+ roll, get out of here.
Yeah. Not allowed. Although they're a bit loosey-goosey on that because the Dark Elf Assassin, right? He had a...
Yeah, he's a secret ref roll, isn't he?
No, didn't you have like a standard player one that had like a dagger?
Oh, I haven't played this in second edition, so I couldn't say.
But yeah, what counts as like that feels like a fucking weapon.
Yeah, like a goblin can't bring a pogo stick, but this guy can bring a fucking sword. Is that cool?
Exactly.
That's fucking goblinist. That is. Fucking dwarf refs, man. They got it in for the gobbos.
Those dwarf refs. But yeah, that thing is a bit sus. A little bit suspicious. What was their ability?
Once per game, he can do a dodge, leap, or rush on a 2+, regardless of any modifiers.
Wow, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good. You can jump into, like, the ball's got 5 people around it, and you can just be like...
Yeah.
I don't know what rush is. Is that a new skill?
Is that just what they call going for it now?
Oh, okay.
Well, probably not.
Well, there's no modifiers on that, right?
Yeah.
It's not that I remember.
Yeah, I don't know all Russia's. I've not played this edition.
What? Boop. Oh, looked at that. Boop. Wow. It's the Goblin box set. What'd you get? 5, 30 orcs, a bunch of gobos, and a couple of chariots.
Is there not even like a cool character?
No, that's weird. You don't get a character.
Feels bad.
It does feel bad. Also, this is like 200-300 points tops. You're going to need a lot of these to make an army.
Yeah, like Chariot's probably 60 points. I think Orcs are like 6. Were they 5? They were 5 or 6.
I guess maybe if you give them the 2-hand weapons, they're 6. I don't know.
But yeah. Oof.
Apparently you get 75 and 85 decals respectively. Where are you putting those fucking decals?
Oh.
All their shields have got things on them.
I don't know.
A banner?
I never had. Maybe it is. Maybe it is just like you have two. There's a little sheet that comes in each box, and there's just a bunch of things.
It's just not many places for them. All right, cool. Well, fun classic models. He needs a head swap.
Yeah, that thing is just like it looks off-brand, off-brand orc.
I'd stick like a helmeted one on there or something.
Don't love him.
And his body really looks like a Chaos Warrior.
Yeah,
It's weird.
yeah, I'm not into it.
That Wyvern,
He's okay.
he's alright. I never loved him even at the time, though, to be honest.
Yeah, but I don't know, like the big like underbite. I always thought was kind of like
Yeah, that's fun. He looks like a goofy pet for an orc, for sure.
yeah,
Are these the real old plastic dragon wings?
yeah, those classics. They were just on every model ever.
Troll Hag, that's a cool mini. There's lots of detail on there.
Big old titties.
And I just literally don't remember these command models. They must have been come out after I took a break.
Yeah, I think they were like later on in,
I have no nostalgia for these.
or they were just like the Forge World ones. I think.
Okay.
Forge World.
These guys I remember.
They're super old school. That Shaman
Yeah.
is like a classico.
He came in a Warhammer Quest box. No, he didn't. There was a Warhammer expansion campaign pack called like the Idol of Gork or the Lost Idols or something like that he was a part of. You could bolt this black box. It's like a cardboard box with a rulebook in it, some cardboard terrain, and pretty sure that's what he was from.
Oh, but he's a cool boy.
God, I'm struggling to remember what that was called now. But yeah, they're classic. Kind of weird that they're all in the same pose.
Well, that was just of the time, right?
That's how orcs were back then.
Also, do they have updated shields? Because I feel like those are the plastic orc shields that you get in that box. Those aren't
Yeah.
the same as...
I think they came with generic shields back in the day, those generic round ones.
Right, okay.
And so now they've chucked in a sprue of the
Okay, well, that
newer
makes more
shields.
sense.
And they look better. It's definitely definitely better. Wow. I forgot how many different goblin characters they made.
Yeah, I really, really like some of those goblin characters. Some of them are not good models, but some are fucking rad.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Although why you'd ever take common goblins, I have no idea.
Having a common goblin general leading your night goblins,
Oh, he got +1 leadership.
+1 leadership,
True, but
and
no hood.
he's got no hood. But if you give him a great weapon as well, 'cause he like plinks out. He's like weapon skill 5,
Yeah.
3 attacks, dishes out a bit of damage, and then you don't need to worry about the fact he's got one less initiative than your night goblins.
Because he goes last anyway.
So he's already going last,
Right.
and so
Smart.
yeah, that's a great chariot model.
Great. I had this as a kid.
Just look how much fun they're all having.
They're having a great time. They're going so fast.
Ah!
These walls are a piece of piss to paint because
Oh my god, just dry brush
dry brush
central.
them up.
Those wolves are so dated.
Yeah.
Those legs are so thick.
Yeah. Oh, couldn't you have given us these wolves? Couldn't you just like put these in the box instead? I mean, I know they're not great, but they're better.
Those are the same models. They're just different heads.
Got different heads, yeah, with like detail on them.
I guess it's like that's how the kit came out.
Yeah.
Oh, I do kind of love it.
These guys are classic ogres.
Those are great. Like almost every edition of like ogres that came out, I've loved. Like they've always been cool models.
I think that's my favourite version of the ogres.
Ooh.
Just big old stupid grumpus faces.
Maybe the best one.
I never liked the common trolls.
No.
You just look like shitstone trolls.
Yeah. Snotlings.
Snotlings are-
Some of the best. Some of the, just the best boys.
Yeah, love them.
Some of the coolest figures that exist.
That guy just pinching his own nipple.
Of course. Why
wouldn't
wouldn't
he?
you?
That guy.
Ah.
A bunch of little guys. A pump wagon. It's amazing.
I'm kind of sad they didn't bring back the old pump,
Yeah, me too. The old one's way goofier.
which is just like two bits of wood like on top of each other. Like it just looks super goofy. But pump wagon, very cool, very fun.
Rockler was great.
Love it. Very cool.
Sphere Chucker's great.
Really good. I had a couple of those.
Diver. Brilliant.
Amazing.
Like you got this model. You didn't even need this model, but it's fun.
Yeah. What was it when it first came out? You did use it.
Did you?
Like it was, like you did. I can't remember, like
Was it like a mini temple?
third or fourth ed. Like you put it down and then it would move from there afterwards. I have a feeling that was. And then they just changed it into
Just scatter it.
choose a point and scatter, and you had to re-roll the scatter dice or something like that.
You could
Or minus.
You could D6 inches back the way you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, they are bringing the big one back.
Yeah, but that isn't the Marauder Giant.
No.
That's the Bone Grinder Giant.
And that guy. There's 3 different giants coming back.
Yeah.
So many. God, look how they've really squeezed him into that small base.
Is fucking stupid. Put on a bigger base. You made like
You
a
cowards.
whole new big base for the like Bone Dragon. Put that guy on it.
He's way bigger than the Bone Dragon.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's so weird.
Yeah, I never really loved that model.
Wow. How much do you think that's going to cost?
Ooh, £100.
Oh, I think more.
More. £150.
Because, you know, like, what was it? Like 12 Grail Pilgrims was like 50 quid.
Oh god, yeah, you're right. Actually, there's at a premium, 150. That sounds pretty fair.
Got some goblin dice.
Ugly dice.
They are ugly. Even though they're high contrast, they're hard to read.
Yeah,
The red's not vivid enough.
yeah, like a weird turquoise. Like,
Gross.
do not care for it.
Another fucking Horus Heresy book. These guys are finally here. I like the ones with the heavier armor. They look more like diving suits.
Yeah,
They're cool.
cool.
And that fucking goofy chicken.
I don't like him.
Hate that guy.
And all the transfers.
Boop. That's all the new stuff. I've got some new little epic super heavies. It's pretty cute.
I like a super heavy tank.
Like a super heavy tank. They're fun. That one's got a plasma gun.
Pow.
Oh, I like these backward sponsons.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, they're fun. Ooh, very, very neat writing. That could be anything. Feels like because of the longness and twistiness of it, it feels more like an Age of Sigmar. You know, like a wizard with a long, flowing, billowing.
Although the Saint Celestine, she's held up by very long
That's true. she is.
bits of receipt.
Yeah, she's been to, what's that American store where they give
Oh, like
meters of
Target or whatever, and you get the like 50 feet of it.
yeah. CVS, was that the one?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it could be anything. But because it's like quite chunky, it does look like it's supporting something.
You're right. Yeah, they wouldn't make it that thick unless it was structural. That's always good, though. I like that. I prefer that look to the wobbling on stones look.
Oh god, yeah, for sure. Like have a bit more movement in there, and not just you're like balancing on your Kragnos rock. I concur.
Maybe New Blood Angels. That'd be fun.
Ooh, the Sanguinor would be cool.
Yeah.
Or the what are they called? The Golden.
The Golden Honor Guard men.
Like I always thought those guys were like a cool vibe.
Yeah.
Like one squad of like golden boys in your army.
Definitely.
Pretty sweet.
Hopefully that'd be good. With this new battle suits are here, Tom.
Yeah.
Not new miniatures, just new rules.
Yeah. It kind of sucks that now you just have to take fixed loadouts.
Yeah, they're not 100% fixed, but they are mostly fixed.
I thought they were closer to.
The rule is now that you can double up. So if you don't want missile plasma, you can be double missile or double plasma, or missile and plasma. Yeah, I like that they've used the old community names.
Oh, okay.
Back in like 4th or 5th or whatever, this is what like the forums used to call certain loadouts.
Oh, right.
It's a nice little reference. But if you're not gonna put points for war gear in, you kind of have to break them up.
Well, exactly. Like it's the only way that you could balance this, right?
Yeah, because a battle suit with a flamer and a drone controller is not the same as a battle suit with 3 plasma guns.
No, exactly.
And I think we should just be putting points on war gear. But if that's the rule, if we're not allowed points for war gear,
Yeah, then split it up.
then this is probably the best move. But it does take away a lot of that fun customizableness, which is something I really like. I love fiddling with army lists and working out loadouts for my guys, and not just being like, "This is the best one. I always take this."
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like I completely agree. But like I saw the other rules for the battlesuit army and was like, that actually sounds pretty legit. Like actually kind of fun.
They're getting real close.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, ooh, I'm Tau. We're not supposed to do this.
But there's a thing, right? Like all battle suits are vehicles. They got the vehicle keyword. Even the like crisis suits,
Really?
which means they are allowed to shoot into combat if they're in combat.
Fuck! Wow, that's pretty fucking strong.
So there's something to be said for going for the dual flamer loadout, because you can like use Overwatch. You can deep strike in, flame the shit out of someone at point blank range, get all the buffs of being real close. Then the moment they move near you, Overwatch them again with the flamers, and then they charge you. And if you survive, fucking flame them again.
Wait, do they have blast?
They don't.
Well, fucking quids in. That sounds pretty rad.
So I do like the idea of them using these like guns like pistols. Like they're surrounded by people hacking it
Yeah,
with swords, and they're just like boo 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 boo.
That sounds really, really fucking cool, man. I'm into it.
I wish they'd done new models though, because crisis suits are the coolest thing about Tau.
Yeah.
But the models are so old and dated now. They need like an update.
Yeah, I do agree.
And another thing is unless they change how the suits are packaged in the box when the Codex comes out, which they might
Oh
do.
shit! So you won't be able to build squads.
You can't build a legal squad with the current box.
Oh fuck!
Because you don't get enough guns to have 3 of the same loadout. You're going to end up with like 2 fire knives and a staff scythe, or like 2 sun forges and a fire knife. Like, oh,
Well, I think if you just type in Talgun STL, you can instantly just fucking get that problem solved.
or just buy 3 boxes.
But then you can build like 1 squad of each.
They're not all going to be the best, are they?
Oh fuck! Okay.
One thing they have changed in the rules though is you can't take any different squad size numbers. It's always 3 now.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
It used to be like 1 to 6.
But I guess that like helps to like.
Again, it's a balance thing, yeah. But you
Balance
can't
it
just be
out.
like take 6 and a leader and super make a kill squad. But yeah, there's a million companies that make a million Tau weapon proxies.
Yeah.
So just grab some of those, and they're not expensive. They're like £1 or £2 per gun. We can go on eBay. People sell a lot of spare guns on there as well.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah. Battlesuit Army sounds pretty cool.
Does make me wonder what they're going to get rid of, though, right? Because I forget the exact numbers, but they announced how many data sheets are in the Codex.
Oh, it's already been confirmed what's being gotten rid of.
Oh, okay. Because if they're adding 2 more data sheets for crisis suits.
So, On She is gone. And the other ethereal guy, the Space Pope, he's dead.
Oh, I liked Space Pope.
Just him like, get out of here.
Just see if he's got like a list.
Yeah, basically like named characters. Oh, fortifications, sure.
No, they're keeping the fortifications, apparently. Oh, this is just a guess. He doesn't actually
Oh,
know.
okay.
Fuck's sake.
But yeah, Longstrike, the guy who the named.
Oh, that's right, the tank commander.
Yeah.
He was cool. I liked him. I mean, he was in every fucking army because his rules were amazing.
But also, I think just
But I like that concept.
because they're not making models of any of these characters anymore, or they're like outdated, they're just like, fuck it, get rid of them.
Yeah. But you could. I liked Elite. I mean, they got rid of the Space Marine tank commander as well. But I like that. You just have a little guy in a
Yeah, like,
polo.
it's cool.
You're like, here's my, tank case. Was it this one? Does he list them in here? Yeah, here we go. So they have to be 5 cuts. So we're losing this guy. He looks like that guy from Halo. You know, the guy who's in charge of the Covenant.
Space Pope.
Space Pope, yeah. Space Pope's gone. Drones as their own squadron's gone.
Oh, that's
Which is
sad.
sad. Longstrike, he's the tank character.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Firesight team is.
Were they like the guy with the little thing and the sniper drones?
Oh, right.
I don't
Probably.
know. Oh, it was. Boom.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame.
I really like that squad.
That's
I
a
thought
cool
they looked
squad.
ace.
It's like a guy controlling his little drone friends. Yikes.
Ooh.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Well, no wonder no one was fucking buying him.
Yeah, fuck.
Looks like he's playing. What was that Game Boy thing or SNES thing that was like a VR set, but you had to like lie down to use it? Crappy Nintendo VR.
A Virtual Boy? A lot of people are saying. Virtual Boy.
Virtual Boy. This thing. It's like he's playing this.
Wow.
Like there's no way to play it without getting like a headache and neck strain.
Oh, God.
It was
Yeah,
like it induced vomiting and is just fucking awful. Apparently,
Oh, gross.
they discontinued it like immediately. But yeah, that's him.
Yeah, just with his drones. I like him. He's cool.
He's cool. That's a shame he's going. Oh, there we go. That's Tau.
That's
baby.
Tau, baby.
Oh yeah, and they've only got 4 new data sheets. Not data sheets. Detachments.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, because Marine's got 7, and I think Tyranids and Necrons got 6.
Yeah, I thought like 6 was going to be like the standard.
Yeah.
God, like, could they not have just phoned it in with? Because it feels like in every one of the codexes they do just phone in 2. It's
Exactly.
like, oh fuck it, just take some rules from some other armies, make them a bit shit. No one's gonna play them.
Yeah, but there's the option because at the moment they've got the Kroot one, the Battlesuit one, and then the 2. Like the Tau have 2 different strategies in combat. The I'm going to get you and you come and get me.
We fight at the beginning of the game or at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And the fight at the end.
So
of the
those
game
are the
seems
4.
Pretty bad.
So you could really easily do. Here's the tanks one, like just buffs for tanks,
Do a vehicle one.
and then here's like a squads in transports one.
Yeah.
Bam, job done. Or here's a Kroot and Tau work together one. You know, where they support each other. Like each one, if the Tau shot a unit, the Kroot get a bonus. Or if the Kroot have already attacked the unit, the Tau get the bonus.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You know, there's 2 stratagems right there.
Do they still have Vespid? Are they still in the?
They are still in.
Yeah, do like friends strong together.
Yeah, exactly. Tau together strong.
Oh, strong together.
There we go. Well, there's 7 for EGW. Jesus.
Okay.
Could pull some stratagems out of my
There
arse
you
right
go.
now.
Yeah, we just made some up immediately. Who's Mr. Grenades?
Oh wow, he's all about them grenades.
Loves grenades.
He's an Iron Hands man with iron hands who I think he was like fighting behind enemy lines with a group of like guerrilla mercenary type space marines. That's his deal.
Does he only have one eye, or is he actually aiming his
He's
gun?
actually aiming his gun like a fucking coward. Shame.
How well does that scope work?
Yeah, I was going to say that scope is real far from your eye, sir. Like, Jesus.
Like I'm no gun expert, but I feel like that looks kind of hard work to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to use binoculars like this before?
Yeah, that
It's not
just doesn't
working.
feel like that's how it would go. Okay, cool. An Iron Hands guy. I feel like they probably haven't had a
I
person.
think this might literally be the only named character they've ever released in the last 20 years for them.
Okay, it's not like anyone cares about Iron Hands apart from that one blip where they were the best army in the game, and then after that, everyone sold their Iron Hands armies.
Yeah, they're famous for being the first ones to die. No one wants to be that guy, do they?
Good job, Iron Hands.
They're the most boring color scheme and the most boring naming scheme.
Yeah.
And he's got a fucking cool skin fade.
Yeah, what a handsome boy.
What this? Oh, right. They voted on best books of the year.
Ooh, what books came out this year?
These ones. So in 10th was Cypher. I read that one.
Oh god, it's gonna be the fucking the end of the Horus Heresy was the best book
look,
ever.
Volume 1 was number 7.
Yeah, but you know,
Volume 2 was the worst book I've ever read. There's no way Volume 2 beats Volume 1.
ooh, it could be.
And then I think Volume 3 came out this year, not last year. So I don't think it's in for the running. God, if Volume 2 wins, I'm going to fucking scream. I mean, do people vote for this, or is this GW pushing their own product?
I don't know.
No, yeah, this was vote. Tens of thousands of people voted.
Oh, the Son of the Forest is the thing. Reading.
Well, we're going to get there in a minute. We've only got to number 4. Surface Kane's good. I've just not read most of these. Did you read War Boss?
I did.
Was it any good?
Yeah. There was like some fun bits. You know, I felt like it had like a lot of build up and it just ends. And there's there's just like a big long fight scene at the end, which I like just didn't care about. Just keeps going.
Yeah, long fight scenes in books are not the one for me.
I was like, there's more orcs, and then some orcs died, but then some more orcs came, and then they killed something.
Is it orcs fighting orcs at the end?
It's like
Big orc
orcs
guy.
fighting orcs, but then
my
there's
God.
like Imperial Guard, and then Eldar turn up, and they're all fighting each other. And then there's an Avatar, and the Avatar is really scary, and then I think the Avatar gets killed because it's an Avatar.
Of course, because that's its purpose, is to make someone look like a badass.
Legally, it's only allowed to live for a bit.
Like
And
Worf.
like Worf, just he needs to get punched. And yeah, like there's some really cool bits, but all in all, I'd give it like a eh.
Fair enough. Well, that's why it's number 5, so surely everything's better than that. Wow.
Wow, man.
Fucking wow.
Wow. So part 3 has to be second on the list then.
I don't think part 3 came out in the window,
Oh.
but fuck my balls.
It's your favorite book?
How did thousands of people vote for this fucking bloated mess of a book?
Oh, I love the Horus Heresy.
Oh my God. It was so bad.
Space Marines,
I didn't even finish it. And all I had to do was listen. I had the audiobook, and I couldn't be bothered to have it on while I was doing stuff.
Space Marines.
Fuck my balls. Right, okay. My respect for the general book reading population of Games Workshop fans has dropped down like a whole peg
Wow.
just off of the back of this. Is it just because it's the last thing they read when their vote came up? It was
Maybe.
like, I read that.
I remember that. Well, yeah, chances are you read 3 books that year. And you're like, well, I guess this is the best one.
But it wasn't even better than part 1.
Yeah, but you read it more recently, so they remember it.
Right.
better. Okay, what's the one after? 'Cause I'm pretty sure that we're...
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Part 3 wins. Sure. Okay. It's better than part 2. So technically correct.
Fair.
And then Son of the Forest won. First place. And to be fair to Son of the Forest, it is about 20% of the length of these books.
Okay.
So I much more enjoyed it.
Just didn't take as long.
Didn't take anywhere near as long. You could read like 3 of these.
Ooh.
And it would take to read 1 of these.
Okay.
So points for that. It wasn't the best. Well, I mean, maybe it was the best book Black Library brought out last year.
I can't remember what else they did bring out.
I mean, if the rest of the list is anything to go by. I read like 4 or 5 Games Workshop books last year, and this probably was the best one. But it was still like a real 5 out of 10.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, I read a couple last year. But most of them were like older books. Not actually released.
Wow. Okay, there we go.
Cool.
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 I'm fucking shocked by this. I'm amazed it's even in the top 10. I feel like even if you fucking love Horus Heresy books, this was not a good one of those. Do you know what I mean? Just boggles my brain.
You've already read so many. It's a sunk cost fallacy. You have to say you love it. You can't admit that it's not good.
This was so bad that I didn't read this one.
Wow. And you love the Horus Heresy.
I've read like 12 of them. Out of the 70 odd there are.
Oh, God. It's just not my thing. Like, I can sit here and nod and be like, well, the books, but I just don't care. Bad.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Well, we got a rumor engine. Oh, we did this one. Space Dwarf X.
Space Dwarves. Do you hear those rumors, someone or a leak of all the Adepticon stuff?
Oh, tell me more.
Most of it you're not going to give a shit about.
Well, I just spent a few minutes talking to you about stuff you didn't give a shit about, so I feel like it's my turn.
Well, but it's like, there's the Strongolian Raiders for Warcry. It's like, great, literally, whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, just some more fucking Conans.
But I can't remember if it was for Kill Team or if it was something else. But there's a new Genestealer Cultist box.
Really?
Or they're basically selling the new Cadians with the old Genestealer Cult sprue.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You got me really excited for a Genestealer Cult kill team. But if it's just a kit bash of 2 fucking sprues that are already available.
They might do like an extra sprue like they do for Kill Team sometimes.
Because that Genestealer Cult sprue is shit.
It's
like 12 heads, 6 knives, and a logo.
It's fine.
It's not fine. It's one of the worst upgrade sprues. Is that? So what is it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 14 heads, 5 knives, and some logos, and a couple of grenade pouches.
I like the little belt danglies.
Yeah, I mean they're all nice, but it's not really enough, is it? It's not exactly interesting or cool. I hate it. I got really cross when it came out because I'd love to like put extra Genestealer Cult shit. I love an upgrade sprue. Like, have you seen the Black Templars one?
Maybe.
It's just got loads of cool shit on it.
Oh yeah, like that's way more fun.
You've got all the heads, plus like shoulder pads and like books and like purity seals and dangly relics and shit and loads of different weapon upgrades and like some stuff to put on your tanks, big sword and stuff. Like, that's how you do an upgrade sprue.
Yeah, that's definitely better. I agree. Not all sprues are made the same. So yeah, we're not entirely sure what it is, but that was in the leak, and that was the only part that I particularly cared about. Like, there's a Votan kill team.
Oh yeah. There really is. They did a Votan kill team a couple of months ago.
Well, they're having a second one, Ben.
It won't be long before they've got more kill teams than they've got fucking units in
Actual
40k.
army models, yeah.
Is there any
I can't remember where. It was like Adepticon. If you search for
affected guardsmen? Gene Stealers were receiving end of an upgrade sprue and not brand new kit. Okay. Well, if it's a new upgrade sprue that has got like specialist stuff in there, like bits to make a demo guy, bits to make a sniper, bits to make whatever their cool guys in Kill Team have, then that'll be
it would be pretty cool. And if it just comes with that new Cadian box, like they're nice enough models, and
they are nice models. Yeah. As long as it's not that upgrade sprue we just looked at.
yeah, I'm sure they'd do a new one, right? Because that's normally what they do when they release a thing. They normally get like a new just sprue with some bits. So
like the Tau and the Space Marines and the Chaos Marines all got an upgrade sprue, but they're always some are better than others, right? Like the Chaos Space Marine upgrade sprue is cool
that was a really good one
because every guy felt like different and like a little character. But I remember the Tau one feeling shit,
pretty bland,
because it was just alternate heads, really.
Yeah, it was like the Dark Eldar one.
Well, one of them had a bird.
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't even know that was a new sprue.
Yeah.
It's like, no, there's just it's different kind of spiky gauntlets that I thought they already had spiky gauntlets. Apparently different.
Could go either way, I suppose. Okay, well, that's a shame. I've been waiting for like 2 or 3 years for a Gene Stealer Cot Kill team, and to hear it's just going to be an upgrade sprue is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, it isn't as super fun.
But maybe it'll be a good one. Maybe. Fingers crossed. It'll be cool. What else is rumoured? Nothing else fun in the rumours.
If you search for Adepticon 24 leaks, rumor leaks, there was like an autofill. I'm not sure where.
Probably on Reddit, right?
Potential Adepticon leaks. I think this is the thing that is like.
Deleted.
But yeah, no, I promise you, there was nothing else that was. That fun was like, for the old world, Dwarf Thane on Shield, which was a cool model. But I don't.
Yeah.
Most exciting. Go back one page, first link. Someone is saying Bolter and Chainsword.
This one?
That one. The schedule.
God.
I don't know. We're not going to dig around.
No. There's a fun bone friend.
Is it a cat or is it a dog? Is what people were arguing about.
Oh, it looks catty to me.
It looks a bit more catty, but he's wearing kind of like boots at the back.
He's filled with the helium skulls, just like
The
flying
keep him
ones
afloat. I kind of like him. I'd like to get one and paint it silver and have it as like a Necron dog.
Oh yeah, it could totally be a Necron.
Give him like
dog.
a scarab for a face.
Yeah, you could really try and get some green glowy bits in there. Page 2, apparently. Okay, I'll give it one go.
But then someone says page 3 and on a different website, on the Daka web. I think we're
I'm
just
not
gonna,
trawling 100 forums.
I think we can just move.
We'll just find out next week, I reckon.
Well, the preview's Friday, right?
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can wait. So, what's new in Vietnam this week?
Tank pipe. It's a pipe for your tank. It's tank pipe.
Okay, well, I think it's going to be tank. They're going to tease tank pipe, but they're not going to give us full tank pipe.
Oh.
I think it's preview of Tank Pipe.
Oh, okay, wow. Right. Well, there's going to be a hot debate. If we get a fucking Tank Pipe, whether it's a preview or
I
not.
think it's like a tease. It's like,
Okay.
what could this be?
Wow. Okay, a rumour mill. Sure. Right, I'm in. Tank Pipe.
Just the tip.
Just one end. Okay, I want to be able to see the whole Tank Pipe.
It's Flaming Catman, or Flaming Man, or Flaming Demon Man.
I like them. I think these are cool. I like this sort of like the kind of like like Indian feeling style, like inspired, like fancy race they've done. Because I've not really seen a lot of models do it.
This is it. It actually feels different and
There's
interesting, doesn't it?
Like a really fun aesthetic.
I really like his helmet.
Yeah, like this guy looks ace.
We got the helicopter boys.
I hate them. That's stupid.
I hate the helicopter blades.
And someone's probably watching this being like, but they're my favourite. They're
fine.
rich law. Like, I don't.
I think if I was like a young teen or a kid when Rebels came out, I'd probably love them too. But
Oh, maybe.
just too late for me. I'm set in my ways of non-helicoptering lightsabers.
Gross. Yeah, get out of here, Granddad, with your lame lightsaber. Mine's a helicopter. Sure.
How do you fuck this up? The concept of evil Sith Inquisitor henchman that Darth Vader sends out to hunt down Jedi, that just writes itself. How do you fuck that up?
Well, you give them helicopters. That's how you do it, Ben. Step 1, give them helicopters. Step 2, doesn't matter what else you do, you've just made them into helicopters.
You've just fucked it up. Congratulations.
It's just fucking stupid.
Do they use the Force, or can anyone helicopter around with them? And if so, how does that work? What are the mechanics
I don't
of
know.
fucking helicopters?
I don't know.
They do all have stupid hats as well. That's the thing. And they all have their own different kind of stupid hat.
Okay, yeah. Is it like a you go into the the Sith milliners and boxes fly off the shelves and the right Force hat chooses you.
Oh!
And you're like, fuck. This one looks so
pointy head
dumb. And they're
club.
like, no, it's destiny. You have to wear this stupid hat.
You get mushroom hat.
Like, no, I didn't want mushroom hat.
You get pointy hat. You have your head stretched instead.
Oh, no. Just, yeah, why? Why does one of them have mushroom hat and one go for pointy hat? I guess, like, they're different races, right? And that's probably, like,
That's true.
their culture. But they're pretty silly.
They all look a bit dumb. This one's not so bad. The one with their face covered in like a samurai helmet.
Yeah, just like a fun helmet.
That's all right. Give them a real lightsaber and maybe. How about they're barefoot? That's dangerous.
What Sith hat would you go for?
Do I have to pick one of these?
No, you can have, like, a different hat.
I don't want goggle, like visor. That's not good. I think I don't want people to see my face. I want to be like Darth Vader about it. Like this one, number 2, maybe? Or number 4? No, I don't like the ears.
Is it like when you've got a red visor, does that stop you seeing, like, red light?
Oh. Or just everything looks red, right?
And so, but...
Would red lightsabers be invisible?
Well, because when you put on, like, the goggles, or you've got, like, a thing,
Yeah.
and then it gets rid of all the other color, and you can only see one.
Yeah, because sometimes that's like a kid's code breaking thing, right? Where
Yeah.
it's a million red squiggles, and you put the red plastic over it, and then you can only see one of the squiggles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that seems really bad if suddenly all red lightsabers are now basically invisible to you.
Yeah, you have to wear that hat if they don't trust you.
Oh.
So you're really easy to kill.
Right, okay. That makes sense.
The naughty cap.
Okay, I'm into that.
Yeah, I want like Knight's helm, but without the ears. So I'm going to blend 2 and 4.
Okay,
That's the one
sure.
for me.
Yeah, it's got a bit like the Mandalorian style helmet.
Whereas Tom wants mushroom hat.
No, I don't want mushroom hat. I want like a gnome's hat, just a big red pointy boy, like really big.
But what, real stiff as well, or does it like flop and bend at all?
Ooh, both could be good. Having a bit of waggle on it, so it's precariously like it always looks like it's gonna just collapse off. That way you distract people because they're like, "Is his hat gonna fucking fall off any second?" And you're like, "Ha ha!"
Well, also because the Jedi are like constantly predicting the future, right? So you add another element into the mix. You've now got to predict if my hat's gonna fall.
Another variable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overwhelm them.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Cover yourself in like dangling bells and like robes that are like split. So when you like jump, just a million fucking things fly.
Wow, and you could throw dice as well.
Just your strategy is to like confuse and overwhelm them.
Okay, I'm in. I'm down. This is great. Yes.
Yeah, like a Morris dancer. You've got like those things they twirl?
Yeah.
Like a rope on a stick?
Well, they've got like sticks that they like clack together, right?
Clacking sticks,
and you can just Morris dance with lightsabers. Okay, perfect. We got it. That's the look. Darth Morris. Ace.
Somehow still less stupid than helicopter lightsabers.
Yeah. Honestly, it is less stupid.
Okay.
What else have you got?
Well, we've ruined someone's childhood enough for one day.
Harry Potter's?
Well, none of them look quite as goofy as the one they were showing off before, so now I'm disappointed. I always hated that werewolf design.
Yeah.
It's real gangly. You can get a bird friend, though.
Caw.
Bird friend.
And a dog. Bork, bork, bork.
The new Dork Elf.
Wow.
Pretty nice. Only 28 parts.
That's a lot of parts.
God, they're still going with Frostgrave. Oh, look, and they brought back a Manticore from the 1987.
He's cool. What's going on with the guy in the bottom left? Does he have snake eyes?
Snake eyes. Wow.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. Missile silo. That's kind of fun. Good
That's a nice bit of terrain. That looks pretty good.
I like that. And a samurai attack bike. Why not?
Okay, sure.
It's better than the go-kart.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Okay, sure.
Like alternate custody jet bikes.
They're kind of cool.
I think they work. Got nice eagle backpacks.
Yeah, those bits look good.
They've got Judge Dredd vibes, haven't they?
Yeah, or it's got like the sort of like squarer, boxier thing. It looks a bit more like Halo or something to me. Like it
That's fair.
isn't as like kind of curved and ornate.
Yeah, they look a bit more utilitarian, aren't they? Less fancy. Who are these lads? Afghan cavalry? Sure, if you need those, you can get them.
Cool.
And Churchill turrets. Oh, and a preview of 10 different Churchill variants.
Oh, think of all the pipes you could put on those,
So
Ben.
many pipes. Holy shit. I mean, I knew there were a few variants. I didn't know there were that many.
Wow.
Wowzers.
God, what a time to be alive.
Whew.
That's a lot of Churchills.
A whole lot of Churchills. All right, what else we got outside of the box? Got an Infinity Spaceman. It's right, I like his orange jacket.
Okay. Cool.
We got Professor X and whoever Shadow King is.
I feel like we've seen these guys multiple times.
They have previewed him like at least 5 times before. And more of these guys. Oh, we haven't seen all of these, have we?
Oh, oh, you can have Hedwig.
Hedwig, he dies.
He fucking takes a bullet, right?
Yeah. Just the biggest snitch in the world.
Wow.
Try fitting that in your mouth, Harry.
Oh my god.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah, that doesn't seem so good. That smashes all of your teeth out on the way in.
Yeah.
Woof.
Gags you.
Yeah, not the dream.
Now we finally get to find out how many Rons it takes to kill Voldemort.
Ooh, very true. Oh yeah, I guess there now is a mathematical figure. Or how many Rons you need
We
to
just
win.
keep playing this game with 1 Ron versus Voldemort, then 2, then 3.
Oh, okay. That's
Rack it
kind of
up.
jokes. Okay, fine. Yeah.
If anyone buys this, let us know how many Rons it takes to defeat Lord Voldemort.
Exactly.
We need to know.
Who's your favorite? Death Eater 1 or Death Eater 2?
Oh, Death Eater 1.
Death Eater 1, pretty cool.
Death Eater 2 thinks a lot of himself. They've got a little Kragnos pot.
He needs a Kragnos rock. Death Eater 1 doesn't need a Kragnos rock. And a fun snake.
We got Space Knight Wizard.
Did we not see him before?
We did, but now we see all the bits. He can have not be a wizard if you want. You can just make him a leader.
Oh.
You know, you can give him gun and sword and helmet or whatever.
Very cool. I like that his backpack is a little castle.
Yeah, I think he's great. If I didn't have already enough Dark Angels characters, I would be tempted to grab him. He's pretty cool. And some Egyptians. Sure.
Wait, someone could cancel your membership if a Harry Potter game turned up on Games Night. But what if we did 1,000 Ron Weasleys versus this giant rat mech? I don't know what this thing is. Is it a rat mech?
Well, I can understand why people don't want to support JK.
Oh, yeah.
Not the best person in the world.
Just a fucking asshole. Like a mega piece of shit. But, you know.
That giant rat eating Ron Weasley.
How many Ron Weasleys? I think. Well, you've got to either translate them into Mortian system or rat mech into Harry Potter system. What's that when you give Ron Weasley in 40k?
I mean, like a human with 2 wounds because he's a hero. And then a psychic power that you've got to roll a dice. On a 1 or a 2, it hits himself. On a 3 or a 4, it hits the enemy. And on 3 or 4, it hits him and the enemy. And on a 5 or a 6, it hits the enemy.
Did he do a lot of like pow and just his hand explodes?
Yes.
Okay,
well, there's one movie where he like sits on his wand and snaps it.
Oh.
And then he has to when you break your glasses at school and you have to sellotape them back together.
Yeah.
He does that with his wand, and then after that, it's just shit.
Oh.
But that's only the one movie, so I don't know. He probably fixes it off.
Why didn't he get a new wand?
Because he's just a little poor boy.
Why didn't Harry Potter help out? That guy's a fucking millionaire.
I know, right? Why doesn't Harry solve a lot of Ron's problems? I'll never know. He goes there every summer and every Christmas, and they look after him like he's like their fucking extra son, as if they don't have enough fucking kids already. And instead of helping them out with his vast fortune, he's just like, all right, thanks, I guess. I'll fuck your sister now.
It's very, very true.
Just asshole.
Although, but is that the trick? Do they keep having these kids and they marry them off to these millionaire wizards, and then they feed them to the dragons, man, because there are dragons. Because isn't the eldest son, he's fucking like good at dragons, and so they keep getting them into these relationships with millionaires, and then the old Weasley, he then gets them to be eaten.
He's a grandpappy Weasley we've never seen.
Yeah.
He's got lots of families.
Okay.
And he's just waiting until one of them snags the millionaire and then feeds him to the dragon and inherits.
Then you
millions.
get the money. Great. Fucking solved it. Absolutely fucking solved it. Yeah, take it easy.
Cool. Catch you later, man. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Don Weasley.
Don Weasley.
Like a mafia boss.
Holy shit. Okay. I think this makes sense. This definitely makes sense. Okay. Cool. Problem solved. Well, great. What's next? What else have we got?
The Predator as an orc.
That's cool.
He's fun. I like him.
I like it.
Why not have your war boss be a Predator?
I think it's pretty rad.
Got some World War II boys. We got Tank Tracks.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck, that is like a preview.
Yeah.
But it's not a pipe.
Shit. Yeah.
We got any super track heads in the world who know what this is? I bet
An American tank.
someone's going to know that. Like, just immediately recognize that kind of suspension system or whatever it is.
Stuart.
No, Stuart's got is shorter, I think, and taller.
Oh.
It's kind of a squatty tank.
A Wolverine. That's not a bad shout. Like
It does, M10.
Like an M10, yeah.
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it? Oh no, it's got these like big
Yeah.
bits. Which I don't think that one's got. Yeah, no, it's not that. This has got like steam train vibe.
Yeah, I don't
know. I've lost interest already.
Exactly.
I just thought someone might just know.
The
That's
M3
fine.
Lee.
No, I think that's Tool Boy as well, to be honest. Turns out I'm the tank nerd. It was within me all along. Yeah.
That big tall boy.
Looks like a late war one. Because the early war ones have got this.
Oh, yeah, like that suspension system.
Yeah. M50 Ontos. That is a hot take. That is an obscure tank.
M50 Ontos.
Fucking hell. Red Wine of Whitehall. I think you got it. It's got that bar.
Oh, it looks pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking
Yeah,
good.
I think you're right.
Although it looks a little bit more like asymmetrical. Like,
That's true. The front is higher, actually. No, that is pretty high. Actually.
I guess like it's at such like a skewed angle. It's hard to know like how much of it is perspective.
Oh, this is one of those goofy tanks that I love because it's so stupid looking. It's real little, and it's just got like basically bazookas. It's just 4 bazookas that track around.
Pretty rad. Holy shit. Wow.
Wow. Good job. Good job, Red Wine.
Do you want to do a quick Kickstarter roulette?
I would love to. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? Halfling Village at Arms.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
Try not to horny.
I'm trying.
Oh, there's a few I want to click on.
What, women and sci-fi?
No.
It all looks... Oh, The Cult Rises.
Ooh, that's a good one.
36.
Then I want to do Lost and the Drowned 2.
Oh.
I feel like maybe I've already... Oh, no, fuck, it's from STL Gobbo.
Ooh, no.
No, I did click it, didn't I? Shit.
Fine. I'll do The Legends of Atheroth, number 11.
Chat wants Warrior Wizards.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even...
Which one was yours, sorry? 31.
Number 11.
Oh, number 11. Cool.
Oh, though, what's ironing level base?
What?
Number 4. You've made it to the ironing level.
You thought you hated sewer levels?
Yeah, now ironing. Don't forget to fold. Okay, great. What is Lost in the Drowned?
Okay. Some kind of fish zombies.
Oh, no, it's like the Shape of Water fishmen.
Oh, God, let's hope it doesn't get sexy. They're pretty decent fish guys, actually, aren't they? Blech. Very fishy.
Okay.
Oh, I was scared. I was scared it was going to get horny,
Fishy.
but it's just got fishy. Pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good fish boys. Right, the Warrior Wizards. This is what chat voted for.
Uh-oh.
You fucking horny dogs,
This
chat.
looks a little sus.
Fucking risky. How long is it going to take before it goes wrong? It's getting real close.
I'm giving it not many more. Although, the fact that it hasn't...
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Okay,
Stretch goals
there.
immediately. Wow. Fucking wow. They don't look like half-orcs. They just look real buff humans.
Well, I think if you saw like the like male half-orcs, then they're all just like disgusting. But then, you know,
Right.
the
female half-orcs are just like big muscle ladies.
big muscle titty ladies.
Wow. Wow, chat. Put your gnomes on right now.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Tom. Tom.
How could you know? Shit, it's done pretty well, so this is definitely going to get... There is a world where they do keep their clothes on, but this scrolls for so far.
Oh my god, look how small the box is! You have no chance of getting through this without it getting horny. Fucking hell. But it's so annoying that we can now spot what's going to get horny because, like,
There's
you
a
know,
look.
ranger riding bear mount. That's an interesting D&D thing. But you can just tell by the style of it that it's going to go fucking horny.
These have been designed that the clothes have been added afterwards because they fucking did the naked ones first.
It's like that Patrick Stewart extra scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whose clothes fall off.
Can we not just have fucking women in sci-fi and fantasy who aren't just immediately sexualized? Like, fuck's sake. We try really hard to not pick these ones, and we still fucking run into them. Hasn't happened yet.
Like the fact that you can see like the nipples through the shirt.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay.
You're nearly halfway through.
Yeah.
Maybe this one's just edging it. I like the little lion friend.
That's cool. But
Oh.
they're edging you more and more as it goes down. Like less and less clothes.
Oh my
Come on, fucking prove us wrong. This one time. Just keep your
Please.
clothes on.
You can do it, I believe. She's got a dragon friend
That's fun.
coming through the door.
Come on. Just this one time. Keep on your clothes. You don't have to take them off.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Stretch goals
Oh,
version
got a
2.
wolf friend. Saber-toothed tiger friend now.
Come on.
Put more clothes on.
Ooh.
We're getting quite near the bottom now. We might have dodged it.
Don't.
She's got a hood now. They're putting more clothes on for the stretch goals.
Okay.
Oh my god. I mean, they're really horny, but they haven't crossed the line. My god, gnome avoided!
Holy shit!
Wow, who'd have fucking thought?
Was so convinced. Was so convinced that with that big like amount of stuff to scroll through. Holy shit!
That's incredible. That was the most convinced I've ever been.
Yeah.
Without it actually happening.
Wow.
Somehow
Okay.
they didn't go nude. That's incredible restraint.
Very fucking good. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
No gnome.
we've got bonus round, the ironing level. What? I don't know why it's called the ironing level, but it's bases.
Okay.
They're nice bases. Yeah, lots of different tile sets.
That's cool.
They're fun. But I'm still really confused about the name.
Yeah.
The Necron ones are cool. Oh, they got holes for magnets as well.
Wow, that's cool.
That's really handy. Cool.
Ironing.
No ironing in sight though.
Weird.
Just some nice bases
Okay. Very good.
and some bats.
Wow.
Surprise bats!
You like bases? Well, you're going to love bats.
Sure. Cool. Right, then we've got the Cult Risers, which is risky because this is normally what I expect from cults,
God.
which is what I want. But quite often there is a horny sacrifice.
Yeah. Although, maybe, like, you know, nude sacrifice.
It's less horny than like
It's less
specifically sculpted bust.
just like, oh, here's the dragon warrior, and here's them with their tits out.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I feel like
At least it's appropriate to the setting.
you can understand why there's a naked sacrifice in a cult setting.
Yeah.
It isn't just done for horny's
Just
sake.
for horniness. The horniness is a side effect.
Yeah.
Cool.
God, like,
Lots
wow.
of different cultists.
10 guys, 45 quid, though.
They're not that good. They're like just kind of okay.
That's a little pricey. They're really nice models, but
And some nice variety, but that's just a lot.
it's a bit expensive.
Tentacle face ones.
That's cool.
I mean, how do you get that and then not get the add-ons?
Tentacle face with a shotgun.
Tentacle arm,
Ugh.
like that.
The Fighting Friars. Love it.
He's fun.
Oh, that guy's great. I love that model.
Love his hat and all the tentacles. Very cool. Like him a lot. Ooh, this guy's real creepy.
The Corrupted.
That's great. Thing is, if you want like fighting cultists, there's a really nice plastic set. You can get. God, where's
Frostgrave ones?
I think it is the Frostgrave ones. Yeah.
Oh wow! Back on that picture, the Corrupted one is huge.
Oh, he's a big lad.
I thought he was going to be like a little fella, but I see him being a giant. Love it.
That's kind of fun as like a boss for a roleplay adventure.
Yeah, big fan.
These guys make pretty good generic cultists if you just need guys with like swords and axes and stuff.
Yeah, like a lot of them just have culty hoods.
Yeah, you get all the different hoods and a million different weapons and arms and stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
And they're not, like £20 for 20.
Yeah.
Right, it's a pretty good deal.
Ooh.
Blah.
Ugh.
Oh, that was nice.
Sweet.
And then Halfling Village at Arms. That one's on a pig.
They're all doing
They all have the same mouth. The Clash of Clans face.
Yeah, they're all doing mobile town builder game like face.
God, I'd really like these if they didn't all have the same face.
Oh, there's one's throwing a pie.
Yeah. Oh, you were this close to greatness.
Maybe there's other faces.
Hopefully there's alternate heads.
Oh, look, closed mouth is nice.
Close mouth's good. Wow, big lips. But I guess, halflings are weird proportions. So I guess it works.
That one's just, good morning.
Morning.
Morning. That's a cool boy.
I like the pig. Even the pig's doing the face, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Old guy ripped.
That's the trick. I love it.
He's got a fish.
But fighting with just like a swordfish? Yeah. That's fucking ace. These guys are cool. If you just
you just mixed
didn't
up
have
the
the Clash of
mouth a bit.
Clans mouth, I would be so into it.
They're amazing apart from that. Honestly, just shut some of their mouths a bit and they'd be great. And that's it. Who wins? Mate, oh God, the halflings. If the halflings had their mouths shut, they would definitely win.
Yeah, and I think if the cultists were cheaper,
Yeah.
I'd give them a vote. 'Cause they're really nice.
They are good cultists.
But maybe there should be an honorary victory for the horny restraint.
Wow, for the Legends of Atheroth.
You could be kind of sexy, but you don't have to show it all.
Yeah.
Not on the first viewing.
That's true for subverting our expectations.
You are the champions.
Wow.
Very good.
Well done.
Neat.
Backhanded award.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's true. Right, I guess that's it. Shall we
Yeah.
take a little break and then come back and play some computer games?
Yes, Papa.
Amazing.
Cool.
When we get back, what are we going to play?
We might try some PowerWash Sim. And clean a tank,
Let's clean a tank. That sounds amazing.
maybe.
We'll have some chat.
So we'll see you in a min.
Bye.
Bye. Boop.
We're back.
Ba-ba-ban.
Tom.
So. Oh.
There you are. It's Tech Priest Tom.
Hello. And
Hello.
it's Grand Dominus Ben.
Beep boop. I am Alpha Giga Chad to you.
Wow.
And you can be Beta Gamma Cuck.
Look at my robo pants.
Oh, wow. You've got real robo shins going on.
Real action man
You've had
crotch.
Yeah. Oh my God, you might be fully roboto, man.
Oh, that's cool.
What's that on your mouth? Is it Oh, I thought on the front of Jeeps, they have those tow cables.
Oh.
I thought that's what was on your mouth from.
Yeah, it's like a tongue attachment.
Ooh.
So yeah, this is PowerWash Sim.
Yeah, I've never played it, but you've been doing a bunch in your channel recently, right?
Yeah, I played a whole load of it recently. But all you need to do is, if you press right click.
Oh god, that's so loud.
Oh.
Hang on. I'm dying.
Okay.
It's really inconsistent which ear it's in as well, which is kind of horrible. Oh, look at you go. So this marvelous war machine has been corrupted by the forces of chaos.
Yeah. I see that
junk.
whilst I cleanse manufactorum containers, you have again been blessed by the machine god. So at least now you have a title worthy of the duty. The rites of intonation for the nights such as this are fascinating. Oh, okay, right, fine. I don't want to read that anyway.
I'm going to clean the flag.
So if you mouse wheel,
Yeah.
you get different attachment types.
Oh, hello. God, what do they all do? I've got the precision tickler.
Yeah, so basically, the wider your beam,
Yeah.
the less cleaning it does. So certain dirt requires like a more powerful stream.
I love the fucking shotgun.
So that's the soap attachment,
Oh.
which I think, like, as we play, they might give us some soap to use. But honestly, the soap is kind of fucking dog shit.
It's not cleaning it, really. Does it make your cleaning then better?
No, like, so
Like
you need like a cleaning fluid that goes into it. Like, don't even worry about
right,
it.
fine. Okay, what's
and-
your preferred? What's the one size fits all? Is it this one?
I kind of go for like between like the like narrowest wide beam or like the one above. Like if you press tab, you can see the dirtometer.
Oh, it's filthy.
Yeah, that's kind of it. The other thing that you might want to do
Yeah.
is if you walk over to this big crane over here, Ben, and if you press F, you can
Whoa!
pick it up and then plonk it down, because sometimes to
wow.
get to
Okay, to climb.
hard to reach areas, you need to do stuff.
Can we get up on this thing, the terrain piece at the back?
Probably. I don't know. I've not
Oh, I
played
think I
this
can.
level.
Yeah. Look at this. Oh, it's covered in candles. Don't put the candles out. Can you put the candles out?
No.
They're holy candles. for the
Holy
Emperor.
candles. So yeah, a
Cool.
whole load of things.
Have you ever used a power washer in real life?
No.
I have once.
Was it the best thing ever?
I thought it was gonna be, but I think it was a shit one
Oh.
because like it took so much like doing to make it look like I'd done anything at all. Do you know what I mean? Like I had these bricks in my garden that were like 40 years old, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be like those Reddit gifs. And it's just gonna,
like it just looks so easy and satisfying.
yeah. And then I did it, and it was like, oh, every time I did it, it was like they're like 10% nicer.
Oh,
And I was like, I'm gonna have to do this like 20 times to get like anything.
okay. That's less.
I think it must have been like quite a low pressure one.
That's not as fun, is it?
No, I think you've got to get the big boys. But I borrowed it from a friend, so I assume that they had just like bought a cheap one.
Yeah, just got like a cheap one off Amazon and just went for it.
So yeah, crushing disappointment. Next time I'll rent the Giga one.
Oh. Okay, well, while you do that, we've had some very generous donations. So let me do some reading, and you can do the cleaning.
Oh, you were born to read, not to clean.
That's very true. That's why I'm so stinky. Here we go. Very good. Just resizing some windows.
Yep. Can I jump on it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. How do I? There we go. Got to clean the door hatch.
Also, if you press E,
Yeah. Oh, rotato.
if you want to press E,
Oh no, that's R. Whoops.
if you click on the extension, right, so you can have super long extension,
A long boy.
which basically means that you can clean from much further away.
Ah.
But if you're really up close, then you're not allowed to clean.
Right.
So then you've got to like go back to like Mr. Stubby.
So old Stubby it is. What they call me.
Just the stub lord.
No, I dare not imagine what it would be like to have an extension. Stick to what I know.
Just something nice and easy to keep control of.
Yeah.
Well, get to cleaning, and so Lamashtu donates $3. See you, Lamashtu. And they say, a while ago, I tricked you into seeing a picture of an elf I painted. As penance, I painted some night goblin squig hoppers. Unfortunately, I left them on the windowsill on the night of a full moon, and they turned into more elves.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
What the hell? Here we go. Let me post
Is that how elves is made? Like
pictures.
gremlins. You feed your goblins
Oh.
after midnight and they turn into elves.
I feel like it'd be the reverse of that.
Yeah, but you start with the one you want and then you get the one you don't want.
Oh, that makes sense. You've got the magic stag riders.
Oh, they came out really nicely.
Very cool.
Good basing too.
All based. Oh, these looking great.
Very nice.
Was it like in 8th when it turned out they were like super fucking good?
Yeah, probably because they were new in 8th, right?
Yeah, new boys. Oh god, and there's titties, Ben.
You drew a horny on your flag.
What the hell?
Oh, it feels appropriate and tasteful.
My god. My god. Very horny.
Where you're known with shame.
And don't not forget.
Don't not forget.
Then it's $19. Thank you very
Wow,
much.
thank
Very kind. They say, met a knob. I've come to nag and learn. Has Tom played, recorded, and released Dusk City Outlaws yet for Mystery
Oh
Quest?
my god. I feel like every time you ask, it's pushing it back.
It delays it by a period of time.
Because at this point, Dust City Outlaws has gone from, that sounds cool and interesting, to, oh, it's that fucking thing again.
Oh god, not again. Well, the answer is no. It hasn't been played, recorded, and released yet.
Because you would know.
You would know. But it's in the pile. There's like a big list of games to play,
Yeah.
and there's so many games and so little time.
It's hard to find the time. Like, I'm finding the same with Games Night. I've got this list of, like, games rules that are like, that looks cool, I want to read that. But there's, like, 10 of them, and I've got, like, the next 2 or 3 games nights, like, need to be prepped. And so I'm like, well, do I want to read all these other games and find out if they'd be good, or shall I finish painting and preparing the stuff I know I'm using next week?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's real hard to, like, think too far ahead.
Also, do you find that, like, especially if you're playing like a new game, and you're like, okay, right, we're going to be recording this soon.
Yeah.
You read up on it. You're like, okay, this is how I'm going to run it. You have that plan.
Yeah.
That you don't want to start reading other stuff
And confuse your brain.
because you're like, well, I haven't run this one yet.
Yeah.
And I can't get into this other thing. And
Yeah,
so
exactly. Because then I'll have to read the first one all over again.
yeah.
One game at a time in the head.
And so
Sure.
yeah, can't do too many at once. They also say, Ben, where can I get the frog T-shirt from?
What you have to do is somehow convince my wife to give you a Christmas present.
Okay.
That's what I did.
And it was frog.
And it was frog.
Praise Kremlo.
Praise Kremlo. She knows about frogs in Kremlo.
She's all about Kremlo.
She is High Priestess of Kremlo.
Wow. That's a good title.
Ever since I brought that flag home.
She's like, okay, I know what you're into.
That was a big moment in our relationship.
When you finally took Kremlo into your heart.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Shovmeister. Did it $6? Shovmeister. They say, Tom and Ben, long time no dono. Been rewatching the old Warhammer Versus campaigns and about halfway through the Chaos and Beastman one.
Ooh.
Beautiful flying women and Brothers Doomborn in all their glory. Also, Ben's rampant racism against the Scottish.
What? What did I say about the Scottish? I love the fucking Scottish.
I don't
They're a
remember.
great fucking bunch of dickheads.
Okay, right. Maybe it checks out.
No, I'm joking. What did I say? I don't know. Sometimes I just say things and don't really mean them.
I can't imagine it was anything too bad.
That would have been edited out, surely.
Definitely would have been cut. I think that's probably when I was still editing the videos as well. So maybe I really highlighted it.
Maybe you're like, yeah, I'll throw Ben under the bus. I'll
Yeah.
distract everyone from what I'm about to say.
No one's
right
going to
now.
notice the bad things that I said if we make Ben look bad. You're like my lightning rod.
Ooh, nice. Your canary. If I get cancelled, you know to fucking wind your neck in.
Yeah, exactly. That's the trick. That's what we do. But I hope you were enjoying. God, there's a lot of videos that you need to do. Red Wine of Whitehall, who successfully predicted which kind of tank track it was.
Oh yeah, tank expert.
It's $15. Very kind.
Thank you.
They say, Tom and Ben, ahoy hoy.
Ahoy hoy.
I had my first Crusade game on Sunday, and my god won the day.
Huzzah!
We were doing 500-point games, and I was up against word bearers. But my Sentinels just wrecked shop.
Wow, that's not a sentence you hear very often. Killer Sentinels.
Yeah, I guess like in a low-point game, they're kind of like tough enough,
Yeah, they're not just going to get blasted.
and like have like okay firepower.
Yeah, I guess anti-killer missile helps in 500 points as well.
Oh, geez, yeah, like all those free hunter killers. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty.
Because in like
pretty
2,000 point game, a hunter-killer missile is kind of a drop in the ocean.
Yeah, but low-level points suddenly, like 2 of those, like could plink a rhino or something like that.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be seeing anything too heavy that they're not going to be able to kill.
No, you won't be seeing anything bigger than a dreadnought.
Unless someone's a fucking absolute dickhead and has brought a Catan or something. And you're like, oh, God.
But you can probably just stay away from it, and it can't get enough points. I feel like if you're getting something more than about 150, 200 points in your army, you
Oh,
are
God,
not
but-
controlling the objectives at 500 points.
But at 500 points, like, that thing is going to kill a unit every turn.
Well, only if you charge it every turn, right?
Well, every time it charges something.
Yeah.
And how many units are you going to have? 3 or 4?
In the time it's killed your 4 units over 4 turns, you've racked up so many victory points, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, try that game. I feel like the Catan will do pretty good.
Because we've found that in combat patrols, right?
Yeah, like
Like-
one big...
One big unit is like not great. Like
yeah.
the Tau combat patrol got wrecked on that when we played like 4 games of it in a row.
Yeah, like the Ghost Keel doesn't really do enough. Although it's kind of maneuverable to an extent. It's not as bad as the Space Marines with the big unit of Terminators. That
Oh my god, yeah.
is absolute overkill for anything of that size.
But I really hate that Space Marine combat patrol. I think it's such a terrible introduction to the game.
Yeah,
Because you get that unit of Terminators with a character in, you get a spare character running around on their own, which kind of sucks. And then you get 5-man squad of Flamers who are going to die immediately. And then if you're playing with that, whether you win or lose, you're just going to be like, this game's stupid.
yeah,
Like-
it isn't super fun.
You can't control enough ground to hold the objectives, and anything you touch with those Terminators dies.
I agree.
So unbalanced and dumb.
But they were new.
Yeah. But so were the Stern Guard, and the Dreadnought, and something else. You know, you could have put any number of things in there that were new. The Jump Pack Marines were new.
Oh yeah, but I guess they didn't want to, give those away for too cheap.
No. Little Kragnos rocks are expensive.
Very expensive. Pazar donates $12. Thank you very much, Pazar.
Thank you.
They've sent an image. We'll get to that in a second. They say, hi both. Hope you're doing well. Tom, I love the chaotic start to the new mystery quest. And here's another Space Marine for you to enjoy.
Hooray. Ooh, that's
he's
very nicely
very,
done.
Very pretty Space
It
Marine.
looks great. Love the helmet.
Very clean and based. It was really good. Very nice paint job. Sorry, I've
Yeah.
posted it
Very crisp
everywhere.
and clean. Well done.
Good. But yeah, we had a particularly goofy group, and they were very silly, and then everything exploded. And one episode in, and it's already an absolute clusterfuck.
Oh, jeez. Which game is that?
So we're playing Cyborg.
Is that like Morkborg but cyberpunk?
You got hit the fucking nail on the head right there. Exactly. It is exactly that. Morkborg, an absolute ridiculously dangerous and brutal game, and they just made it even more ridiculous by making it cyber. But a lot of fun. Ravs is a gorilla with a cyber brain. He's called Banano.
What a cool guy.
He's a pretty rad dude. Everyone loves Banano. And have I tried Pirate Borg? I haven't. I've got it, but I feel like I'm not as in love with it. Although you can be talking animals, which is always a fun.
Do you have to be like monkey or parrot? Or...
You could be like monkey, parrot, crocodile, something else. I think there's like 6 different animals that you can be. I was like, well, they're instantly what I would choose because they are very silly. And there's Orc.
I thought you hated talking animals. Isn't that one of your things you hate in a film?
No, it's not that I hate talking animals. I'm fine with it. It's that Alex's favorite movies in the world are talking animal films, and I saw quite a few of them. Right. And look, that's his happy place. He can enjoy them. I don't want to watch only talking animal movies.
Okay, I didn't realize that's where that came from.
Yeah.
It's hard living with your friends sometimes.
Exactly. Where you're just like, can we just watch anything? I would have taken, bad dragon movie rather than.
Wow, awkward.
No, I love those ones. Smelly Fish Hands Durian. Donates $5. He's Smelly Fish Hands. They say Tim and Bean.
That's us.
Did you see the Lego D&D set? My poor wallet did.
Oof.
Also, I've been having a blast with Dragon Dogma 2 Character Creator.
Ooh.
At this point, I don't even need the game anymore. Just let me make cave people with a weird gate forever. I was talking with Mark Humes yesterday about Dragon's Dogma 2. I hadn't played the first one. Had you?
No, I haven't.
But the way he was talking about it, suddenly I was like, I might fucking get this. I'm kind of like...
I've heard great things about it. Everyone's been raving about it.
And so I'm kind of sorely...
But part of me feels like maybe I should do Baldur's Gate first.
Oh.
If I play Dragon's Dogma, I'm not going to play Baldur's Gate for like another year.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
Apparently it's the best game of all time.
A lot of people say that. But I saw some funny character creator stuff. I saw a phenomenal George Costanza from Seinfeld that someone had made, and it looked so good. And suddenly just playing in this fantasy world, just George Costanza.
That sounds amazing.
Was pretty good, and the trailers look pretty nice. They did a trailer which was narrated by Ian McShane.
Oh yeah,
and
that's fun.
Although it was a bit fucking long. It was like 7 minutes long.
Oh god, that's
like
a long trailer.
2 minutes of it was like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's fantasy shit, right? But he's got a good voice.
Actually, do you remember I said my wife and I went back and watched old Game of Thrones? And then we stopped at like season 5.
Yeah,
it got real bad. We were looking around for something else to watch, and couldn't find anything we fancied, so we just thought, fuck it, let's just finish Game of Thrones.
Oh no!
We just watched is it Ian McShane who's the priest in that one episode? Just reminded me of that. And man, going back with like fresh eyes and knowing what you're getting into makes it so much more obvious how bad.
Just how poorly written it was.
Yeah, now that I know what's going to happen and I'm not like coping that, oh no, it's just a blip, it's going to go back to being good again. Do you know what I mean? Because I never rewatched anything past season 5 after it first came out. And man, you can see the wheels falling off much, much earlier, and where they're just like rapidly trying to like close plot threads as quickly as possible.
Yeah, because they know that they're going to be leaving, even if they haven't like publicly announced it yet.
Exactly. They were clearly like come season 6 just being like, we are speed running this now, because we ain't doing 10 seasons of this.
Sad. Like has like something happened with it recently, because I feel like I've seen a bunch of news stories popping up with it.
So the guys, D&D, the guys who made it, have got a new show coming out next month.
Oh, that must be why.
You've heard about. It's the 3-Body Problem, which is like this big sci-fi novel I haven't read, but was very popular.
Is that you've got the younger, the middle, and the elder thing?
Something like that.
Although it's something else that come out recently. I don't know.
And I think there's like House of the Dragon will be out soon,
Okay.
and there is talks of more like prequel Game of Thrones stuff at some point.
Right. Because there was a bit where it was a quote from one of them, which was it's just a great fucking line. He was like, "Oh, if you don't like the end of Game of Thrones, write your own fucking show then." I was like,
Wow.
Wow.
Would you say that if a bricklayer came to your house and fucked up your driveway, and the bricklayer was like, well, "Fuck you, lay your own bricks"? Would you be happy with that response?
I don't think it would placate me.
No, but how would they react to that? Would they be like, "Yeah, fair cop"?
Yeah, like okay, cool. Yeah, pretty bad.
That's a shitty response.
And
Either admit that it's shit, or just say, "Look, I thought it was good. These were the things
we thought this was good, and we stand by it.
And we either stand by it or just admit it. Don't fucking try and turn it around and make it my fault."
Yeah, exactly. But there was another story of whoever, what's his name? The guy that played Davos Seaworth.
Oh yeah, on his name. I know the guy.
Where it was when he is hanging out with Daenerys. At whatever point that happens.
Yeah, that's on Dragonstone.
That apparently they wanted him to fall in love with Missandei, something who's
What? But her fucking love stuff with Grey Worm is the cringiest, boringest shit in the world.
it's not a good scene.
Do not put fucking Davos in there too. Jesus.
But she was meant to be whatever in the books, she's 14 years old or something.
Yeah, and he's 50.
And apparently the guy just flat out refused and was like, "I'm going to walk if you make my guy hot for
Wow.
a young girl, because it's going to ruin the entire plot of him being friends with the girl with the scale face."
Oh yeah, Jesus.
And he was like, that is going to make it all seem so fucking weird.
I'd forgotten they had a lovely little friendship. She taught him to read.
Yeah, and he was there for her because her dad wasn't.
Yeah, but you're right. Suddenly that feels gross if that's what he's... Oh my God.
And so he was just like, "I'm not going to do those scenes.
What a guy.
Write something different, or I'm not going to be in your show."
Good for him.
"Okay, fine. You don't have to do it." It's like,
yeah, well, it turns out wasn't important to the fucking structure or themes of the show. So
literally would have changed
you
nothing.
can cut that easily.
Yeah. It was
What a fucking guy. Good for him.
good on you. If only more people
Yeah.
could.
But I feel like everyone else probably just nodded along and was like, "Yeah, whatever. You're in charge of writing."
Yeah, I don't think you can put any blame on any of the actors for any of the.
No, it's not their job. It's not their fault.
And contract law and stuff exists.
I'm sure Kit Harington wanted to say more than "I don't want it" and "she's my queen" for the entire season, but he wasn't allowed. Don't blame him for that at all.
What about the bit where he gets the nod to the dragon and the dragon nods to him because they understand the symbolism of the throne?
Yes, dragon knows. Oh,
Bad.
You're my queen.
Bad times.
I'm allowed to do that terrible northern impression. My wife's northern, and she'll tell me off when I get home, so you don't have to.
Okay, very, very fair. Right, we're getting to a stage in this where...
It's just getting the tiny little specks you've missed, right?
But what you can do is, if you press escape...
Yep.
You can see, you can scroll down and you can see what bits you have cleaned and the percentage.
Oh, yeah.
And if you click on one of them,
Yeah.
that bit will then start flashing on the thing. And so you could be like, oh, okay, right, there's something on this bit that I need to clean.
Oh.
Just if that helps you. You don't have to use that.
Yeah, that's handy, I think.
Towards the end, when there's
can't
little
physically
fiddly bits, and you're
see
just
the
like, oh, what the
flex.
fuck am I cleaning?
Yeah. Wow.
But, man, you actually smashed it. The Shadow Library. Donates $3. Thank you, Shadow Library. And they say, Bomb and 10. I just wanted to ask Tom if you and Simon will be playing the Sinking City 2 when it comes out.
Sinking Boogaloo.
Always love watching the Riddle Bros in action. Also, I don't know what we're playing this week, but jump me up if that's a thing. Yes, you can be that panel that Ben was cleaning then.
Oh, I thought he could be this servo skull machine here.
Great, that's you, the Shadow Library. Oh, that actually sounds like something.
Yeah, I'm going to check something in the Shadow Library. Hold on.
Ooh,
Beep, boop, 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 boop,
Wow.
boop, boop, boop.
very nice.
See you later.
But yeah, so is the Singing City 2, is that actually made by Frogware or the people that fucked them and stole their game off them? Who did it? Or did Frogware fuck the other people? I don't know, there was some drama with the game where the publishers like stole their game and
That sucks.
basically like fired them. They got the rights back. Okay. Rad. Okay, very good. Because who was it that scammed them? Bear in mind, I don't know the full story.
Lots of allegedlys.
Lots of allegedlys, but I think it was something pretty fucking shady happened where they basically got their whole thing stolen. But in turn, you know, do your own research onto that. It's developed and published by Frogware. Okay. When's it coming out? Because I saw the trailer for it and was like, this looks cool, but also it looks a bit more fucking scary than the first one. But yeah, if I can convince Simon into doing it, 100% would play through that. But Simon streams a lot more now. He does streams with G as well, and it's just a lot busier.
He's a busy boy.
And so actually, like getting him into like something shorter, like when we do the what are those games called, like the Quarry and stuff like that, where we can smash that out in like 2 afternoons or something.
Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it?
Is way easier than a 40-hour game where I need him to come in, you know, twice a week to do stuff, and he's already busy.
And you also want him to do a mystery quest and
and other stuff like that it's harder to do, and also just worry of like we don't want to start doing it and then just stop at some point
because you're so hard to get back into that stuff after a break.
Yeah, and so I love the idea, but maybe I think go and watch his stream and ask him very nicely. But if you hassle him, I promise you, he will say no. So don't.
Yeah, don't Dusk City outlaw him.
Don't Dusk City outlaw him. Not even once.
Oh god, this whole side of it is fucked. Look at this.
Oh yeah. So sometimes if you just like, if you use your longer range boy, press E, change to like long boy.
Okay.
And
that's too long.
go to like. So you can just stand somewhere and just kind of like clean everything from that angle, shift a bit, clean everything from a slightly different angle, and it's a way that you can just kind of like start ticking off a lot of stuff. At least I find that's kind of like
Makes sense.
what I kind of start to do at stages like this.
I feel like if I can't see the dirt, my boss can't see the dirt.
Oh, Ben, but do you want to be the person... You leave like a tiny little bit of Nurgle's rot on there, and then you cause the outbreak.
Oh no, you're right. Jeez.
Like, at that stage, you're lucky to become Arco-Flagellant.
Yeah.
Like,
God, the stakes are actually pretty high in the Warhammer version of this.
yeah, like way more cross.
I don't know if these good boy dings are for me or for you.
We're both kind of getting some, but oh, that endorphin hit
I do love a ding.
when you get the good boy ding is
Feels
kind
good,
of why you
doesn't it?
play these games. Oh yeah, I think that's all you, baby.
I've heard these kind of games, this and things like Hard Shipbreaker and all that kind of stuff is like post-dad games, people call them.
Okay.
Because apparently like the main audience for the monotonous, grindy kind of turn brain off genre is dads.
Oh, okay. I kind of.
Don't know. Never really got into it myself.
I don't know. There's something like I was playing like a bunch of it, like over the last couple of weeks, and like it's so mindless, but it's so easy to like listen to something or have some videos on in the background, and you're kind of doing something with your hands.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like meditative, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chill out.
I think a bit like, doing a puzzle or
Yeah.
something along those lines is kind of how I see it. If that's what you're into. 98% bet. Look at this.
Fucking nailing it, man.
Very good.
All right, I don't think... Well, let's have a look. Where do we go to? Jeez, it's got so many components. So we've done 98%, but out of the $250, we've only earned 141. It's less than half.
Oh, but you get money for actually like ticking off bits, because a lot of them are probably like 98% clean.
Right. Okay, so if I click on this, where is it at?
And you got to find it.
I'm going to find the bit.
Getting some dings. Flapjack Fanatic. Donates $5. Need Flapjack.
Look at this little guy.
And they say, Tom, my partner and I ran into you last month in rainy Bristol.
Ooh.
Thanks for being so cool about it. We hope we weren't any bother. I just had to say thanks to my favorite duo. Anyway, I'm working on some Steel Legion minis. Lots of pigs. Let me finish.
Cool. But it has been rainy recently, hasn't it?
Oh my
Jeez.
god. It's been the wettest start of the year in over 250 years, Ben.
Yeah, I heard that.
And they call it global warming. What a joke.
Wow.
Yeah, holy molies. It feels like it's just been perma-rain forever.
I just, like, the cycle path is, like, completely flooded. I got very wet feet
Oh, yeah.
cycling in.
Poor boy.
Kind of sucked. Yeah, yikes. Can't wait for the rain to stop.
Yeah. Yeah, just bring back some sun, some warmth, anything. Anything that isn't just perpetual drizzle and
Yeah.
occasional hard rain.
I've forgotten the taste of strawberries.
Forgot the taste of strawberries, Ben. Sad. Very sad. Patricia R says, I kind of like the rain. Well, I hope you're enjoying this.
Well, I don't mind a bit of rain sometimes, but it's been every day for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I want to kill myself right now.
Sparrow Person donates $19. Need Sparrow Person.
Thank you.
And they say, Hail, Tom and Ben. Are either of you aware of the Trench Crusade game coming?
What?
It's being worked on by Moretime devs, and it was just announced. John Blanche is doing some of the art for them too.
Ooh.
Some rules are online. Thought it might be up your street.
Sounds interesting. Let's have a look.
I've never heard of
Never heard of it.
the Trench Crusade.
Ooh. It's kind of fun.
It looks a bit like...
Gonna need more than one bit of cool artwork, though.
I feel like they need a better hook on their front page.
Yeah, a bit more variety of artwork. But the artwork they've got is cool. It's just not much of it.
Is it just... It's the Crusades mixed with World War One?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll have to have a proper look through it. I have to admit, just because being written by the guys who wrote More Time doesn't fill me with,
Yeah,
that's a really old game, and game design's come a long way since then.
Yeah.
But I'll give it a read to see what's going on.
Also, Moretime kind of was like, standing on the shoulders of Necromunda, right?
Yeah.
Like, there was some cool extra mechanics.
Okay, this doesn't seem to be just a carbon copy, though. The mechanics seem quite different.
It's cool.
And, like, units don't even really have stat lines, which is interesting.
Oh. Do you have to do impressions of, like, riding your horse? Whoever does the best job at that gets a bonus attack dice.
The units look kind of wild. Artillery witches.
That's a cool idea. I'm instantly sold.
They need to put some of this on the webpage.
Yeah. Are they doing their own minis for it?
Ooh, grizzly. I would have thought so, because there's no money in rules. You know, you wouldn't put all this effort into cool art if...
I don't know. I guess it depends how big a team you are. Like, because the Turnip 28, that went so long before they even started thinking about doing any kind of like models.
That's true.
If you're just kind of like one person,
Just having fun
like a couple of people, I think you can kind of start to get away with it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Very interesting. Chrome donates $10. Thank you, Chrome. And they say, beating a dead horse, Tom, and a flying pig, Ben. Got any idioms, colloquialisms that you love? Here in Norway, we have a couple that I love, like owls in the moss, translates to sus, and in the spruce forest is used for emphasis, a bit like hell in England. Yeah, I'd heard the owls in the moss before, because that's like a sort of Scandinavian style saying. I heard the meaning of citation needed. Heard the meaning of a thing recently. Oh, those are cool minis.
Those are cool minis, aren't they? I'm more interested now.
Yeah, I wish that had have been the landing screen.
Yeah. I immediately get it now.
I'm kind of more into the vibe. Like that is instantly done. Done more to sell me than artwork of a big gun.
Big trench boy.
He's cool. Like a Warhammer.
I'm really surprised I hadn't heard about this. Real big boy.
I like his mouth.
Plague Doctor trench fighters.
That's kind of a cool vibe.
Yeah, I mean it looks honestly a lot like Turnip, but just add 100 years to it.
Yeah, like do more crusade, like less Napoleonic. It's more World War One crusade than.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably make a gang that fits in both. I imagine.
Oh
It'd
yeah,
be too hard.
yeah, probably. And it's a little more like kind of gothic-y, a bit more of that like Souls kind of feel. What's the dirt?
No, I mean, it looks cool. I'll have to check it out. Read the rules properly. 99%. Idioms. I was trying to. We did a Minecraft build challenge where we had to build idioms the other day, and I really struggled to think of any.
Oh, that was so. Heard. So I love like hearing like the etymology of like where sayings came from. It's always fascinating because I like a good silly saying.
Yeah.
And it was where the meaning of the wrong end of the stick comes from.
Oh yeah.
And it was like popularized in like the 1700s or 1800s, which was, if you hold the wrong end of a walking stick, it doesn't really work. I was like, what? Who fucking came up with that? That seems so fucking weird.
How did that become so popular it became like a really common saying?
I guess it was just like, people were like, well, it's got one end's got a curve on it, and it wouldn't work. What a funny idea. It's the 1700s, we don't have a lot going on.
Wow.
I was like, that's a pretty good one. Hold your horses.
Get your ducks in a row? I guess that's to do with hunting. I read a weird one the other day in other languages, idioms around the world. Because obviously the idioms from your own language just make sense because you've heard them a million times.
Yeah.
But the moment you hear a different language's ones, they sound insane. Like, God, I was reading some the other day. Where were they? Stop ironing my head! Means they're annoying you.
Okay. Sure.
Stop! I felt like I was walking around in hot porridge.
Oh, let me guess. I'm not looking.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like you're super busy?
It's like beating around the bush.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You're not getting to the point. Stop
Right.
walking around in hot porridge.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense.
Oh yeah, in France, we say, I have other fish to fry.
Right.
But the French have got other cats to whip.
Okay.
I can't deal with this right now. I've got other cats to whip.
Okay.
What?
Is that like big cats? So I feel like the saying is like bigger fish to fry rather than other fish.
Yeah.
Like I got bigger fish to fry. So you don't bother with the small fry.
Yeah, you're right. I've never actually heard anyone say I have other fish to fry. It's always a bigger fish to fry. God bless you, and may your mustache grow like brushwood.
Yeah, sure.
French, or do you want to say what? Do you want to guess what the French mean when they say, "I have the cockroach"?
I have the cockroach. It's like the answer. It's like eureka.
Oh no, it's like saying I have the blues
Oh.
and sad like a cockroach.
Oh, a cockroach is sad.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like they're all always kind of like skittering around, having a pretty good time. Maybe. Titanic
Oh, I
toe.
feel like you've done this. I cannot. What's left?
Titanic feet.
Cling, 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 cling. Oh, the feet are only 90% done. What the hell?
Yeah, like sometimes when it's like a smaller bit, you like spray it like one tiny bit of dirt and it just like it pings. Oh. There's a lot of like fiddly bits. You got to crouch sometimes. If you press control and then control again.
Oh, yeah, it's underneath.
Yeah,
It's all underneath. Real
see,
dirty.
There's like
Hang on.
extra angles. Oh god, and like inside there. Oh great, got it. Oop. Very clean.
All right, it uses the lotion or it gets the hose.
Okay, the other one is dirty as well. Titanic foot. So also, if you look at something in the top left of your screen, it will say what the bit is, and if there's any white on that bar, it will.
Oh, it's white dirt.
White is dirt.
Right, okay. There's a whole bunch inside this leg here.
Yeah, so it's a way that you can kind of like scan around and just see like, are there dirty bits hanging out?
Dirty.
Samwise, 24.50 doing $3. Thank you, Samwise. And they say pie for the pie god on data for his data throne. Not sure what you'll be doing today, but if you want something to look at in your own time, the Old World Campaign mod by Chaos Robbie is fun. You play as the legend Bugman's Brewery, who I know Tem loves. Oh, Bugman's Brewery, burnt down by goblins, right?
Groblins. Is it in Warhammer 3?
Maybe.
Old World. Old World Campaign?
It's called Old World Campaign Mod by Chaos Robbie. Robie.
Oh my god. Don't try to sell me by saying there's 809 settlements. It's not really trying to sell me at all.
Oh.
Like, it doesn't really explain what it is or does differently to the main game.
Okay, Chaos Robbie?
Please, Chaos Robbie, what is your mod?
What do you want, Chaos Robbie? What do you want from us?
I think it's just the old world is the whole map, and it's real big.
Okay.
So if you just want to fight around the Empire, you can have a bigger Empire map.
Kind of fun, and if they put in some new legendary lords and stuff.
Well, they don't mention anything about that.
Oh.
But then they don't really mention anything.
Oh.
The whole description just says, new campaign with 809 settlements and loads of new factions.
Ooh.
All factions are unlocked and are theoretically playable. The map features a layout with very few compromises. Everything is in its rightful place, for better or worse.
Okay, well that doesn't sound good either.
What's the hook? Why do I play this? Explain.
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself.
Oh god.
It's a great mod. It's fun. Please, just give me something.
Please. Anything.
Suddenly I realise why marketing isn't a job now.
It is fun.
Game fun, play.
Well, there's 700 settlements, Ben. 800 settlements.
809. If anything, that's like a turn-off.
Yeah. That's too much game.
Because I finish my campaigns before I've done like 10% of the map.
Yeah. Yeah, that's normally the case. Right. Apparently your helmet's dirty, sir, but I don't know where it's dirty. Is it inside?
Oh, inside. Let me squirt him in the eyes. Oh, I'm going to snipe him.
Nice. Ooh, okay.
Oh, we're on the last three.
Yeah.
Lower leg, primary pistons. You taking the pistons, mate?
Where are you, lower leg primary piston? Oh, here. Oh,
Fucking nailed
got
it.
it.
Reactor heatsink pipe. That's probably this stuff around here.
Yeah, let's have a look. It is. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, it's like one of the little bits. Got it.
The reactor housing is, I think, that.
That
thing
whole thing.
Hey!
Now, the best bit, I assume you get it. If you press escape, you get to see
Oh,
like
you get a time lapse?
Yeah.
Oh, that is the best bit. Look at us go.
Just running around.
You don't see yellow knights very often, do you?
No.
I like it.
Very cool. Oh, great. I got it as well.
Nice.
Pow. Oh, God. The next one's the Thunderhawk, which is enormous.
We don't have time for the Thunderhawk.
We could do a different one. Do you want to do a...
Yeah, whatever you reckon. Back to the Future car?
I don't think I've got the Back to the Future.
Oh, right. It's that DLC.
It's a DLC. I don't have Back to the Future, but we can just do a car. Here, what about... Like, doing the vehicles is like a ton of fun. Here, right. Can we make that happen? Oh. Are you not allowed to redo a quest?
Did you read Mr. Polo?
No.
Mr. Polo says, Tim and Bon, I had to sneak away from the slimy goblin pile to ask you this question. What are your tips and tricks for making good, but most importantly, cheap scenery in your tabletop games? Chump me up. Love Frog. Cheap scenery is like, it depends how cheap you're trying to go. Because you can get, like...
Oh, kicked you.
Oh.
But I have to re-invite you.
Okay. Because like MDF terrain is very cheap, and so is like some 3D printed stuff. But if you need cheaper than that, or is that the kind of amount you're going for?
Yeah, how cheap? because suddenly you can just have like, you know, just boxes, just have shapes if you just want the cheapest thing possible. But if you're trying to make something nice, like
You can make like a rubble pile. Like you can literally get rocks out of your garden, or you can go to B&Q and get like a sample of driveway rocks.
yeah, like
Glue them to a base, cover the base in sand, and then just dry brush them up in grey
yeah,
to make like a rubble pile.
like foam to make like rock spires and stuff is super quick, super inexpensive.
Do hills really easily.
Yeah,
Just
like
a
that
lump,
stuff.
just foam carved into the right shape. And you can do like ruined corner buildings really easily as well.
Yeah. It just depends on like what your budget is, what your vibe is. But I'd say like it's definitely like a lot of people, you know, underrate like getting some nice terrain together. But like I think if you are playing the game a bunch, and if you're playing with friends, like on the reg,
Getting some nice terrain is so important.
and if you've already gone to the length of you've painted your army, why not make some nice terrain? Like it really does improve. And if you make some generic enough stuff, you can then, you know, every couple of months get something that's like wackier, have like a silly set piece model, like bit of terrain to like spice things up. Oh yeah, this guy cleans real good.
Cargo container boxes, very cheap and easy.
Yeah,
Especially
those are
for
great.
like line of sight blocking.
Yeah, those can just like be plonked into almost any like setting.
And again, you can find 3D printed ones for like £6 to £10 a go, or you can get MDF ones for about the same.
Yeah. Yeah, like honestly, like going on Etsy and like finding like
Yeah, like literally just like
cool terrain bits.
boom. Well, there you go. Cargo containers, easy. Or just corner ruins. If you really want those. Really depends what you want. There's so much different scenery. Like, look, you can make this. You can buy some foam.
Oh
like-
god, yeah, that's just like a hot wire and
Yeah, like you can buy this for less than £10 and build it and paint it in an afternoon.
yeah.
Very cheap and easy. You can do it in, you know, sandstone or whatever you want, really. This is the ultimate cheap and effective solution.
That kind of stuff. Pretty good.
Yeah. Very easy to make. Very cheap. That's like the best way if you're looking for ultimate cheapness, I think.
I concur.
Sometimes buying little bits like this is good as well. Like, you know, obviously, like this is a Coke can where you've got a 3D printed like fan stuck on it to stop it looking like a Coke can. You know, once you get it painted up, it looks pretty good. But you can get other stuff like that that's just like doors and that's like doors and windows, like little 3D printed parts, and then you just build a box.
Yeah, and then just stick stuff onto
and you stick
that.
the little fans and windows and cables onto the flat box.
Yeah, like
and then you've got a building.
seen a bunch of that stuff, and it is a really effective way just to make a load of cool looking houses and stuff like that.
Yeah, like if you just Google like, you know, doors, windows, terrain. You can just buy packs of stuff like that, you know, from loads of different places. You just glue those on your flat box, and suddenly it looks a lot better. Like this is pretty good. So it's just loads of like archways and doorways and stuff. So you just get your foam, you cut it into walls, you can put the bricks in if you want, and then you just stick all these windows in. Suddenly it makes your really normal building look like a proper
Yeah,
scenery
like
piece,
you've done
you know?
a ton of work on it, but actually
Like, there you go.
you just bolted some stuff together.
Just slotted it into the foam.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then there you go. Like that looks like it'd be really hard to make.
Yeah, but actually, really not that
Hard at
difficult.
all.
Lexapy, that is $30. Thank you, Lexapy. That's very kind. They say Ordo Crasso Cryo Tom and Ordo Libracracy.
You've defeated us with your Latin.
These fucking words. Your chat or law chat, no questions to ask. It's just a description of why we're always wrong exactly 50% of the time. Also, the opening translates to Rule of Cool Tom and Book Rules Ben.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
I'm offended.
That sounds very true. Ben loves book rules.
I do love a book roll.
Whereas
Because-
rules are for squares. Square bases. Maybe.
Well, if we were all just doing what was cool, you'd never be able to finish a game.
Oh my god, it's so true. It's very true. Mega Harold donates $3. Thank you, Mega Harold. And they say, law IRL or not RL? Why? The Rashidun Caliph, Abu Bakr, was said by some to have an anal disease whose only remedy was man's seed, or the Mongol invasion of the Quara Kitai was caused by Kuchung shitting loudly while Genghis was eating. Answer in second dono. Okay, right.
Okay, I think that first one sounds like someone's made up a story
To
to get what they want.
it's the only way it can be cured, Ben.
You've got to save me quickly.
You have to. Quick, hurry, Ben.
Hurry, there's no other way.
You're my only hope.
I'm going to die. Get it in there.
It's pretty good. If you're like the king. Sure. Okay. Warning, answer in this dono. The first one is true.
Yay, I was right.
However, it is extremely controversial and caused many table flip arguments among Islamic historians. It is likely slander, but many believe it. The Mongol invasion caused by King Kushlag Crumping al-Malik. Okay.
Well, there we go. Who was it who was like, you've got to come in my ass?
Caliph Abu Bakr.
Right.
I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, great.
Wow.
Well, thank you very much.
Just, history.
History. Ooh.
Oh, I feel so intellectual right now.
We've really, really gotten to the bottom of it. Very good. What have we got left that's dirty, Ben? Dirty wheel. There we go. Oh, yeah. This is so much easier to clean.
Isn't it just? Although I tell you what, doing the engine is a real pain because you've got these little flaps.
Oh, no, not the little flaps.
Yeah, you've got to really thread the needle here because it's dirty in the flaps.
Oh. Lieutenant King donates $6. Thank you, Lieutenant King. And they say, Snappy Fingers Tom and Flag Waving Ben. Ooh. After seeing you play Paul Hammer's Horde mode a while ago, I wondered what other custom 40k game modes you've heard of. Excuse me. They say, an old one that I've always liked is the concept of Formula Wham, aka 40k Wacky Races.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to play a lot of that, like when we were younger.
Yeah, I remember they did an official one at Games Day in the 90s that I played in, and I won a cool limited edition model for it.
Ooh.
I loved Formula War. I think it was based on Formula D rules.
Yeah, that sort of idea.
Which was pretty cool. So I was very excited when they brought out that Speed Freaks box set game
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. But that wasn't what that was.
It wasn't as good, was it?
It was shit.
Ooh. Shelf tires. Wing mirrors.
Can you? Oh wow! They say, can you open the bonnet? The Thunderhawk has moving parts.
Oh, so some things do, but I don't think this one does.
Too little. I feel like we nailed it. Looks done to me, mate.
There's the shelf. Well, is there? Where's? Oh, there we go. And tires. Apparently, some of the tire is dirty. I'm not sure which one.
Oh, you got a trident.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's because I'm the best.
Wow. Oh my god, it pushes me back.
Hooray!
Oh no, I've been defeated.
Stay back. Yeah, there's rich lore to this game, where it turns out like a race of Atlanteans.
Oh.
8,000 years ago, actually like worshipped the PowerWash people.
So what? Tom and Ben were sent back in time and were worshipped as Atlantean gods.
I don't really know.
Commanded the power of the sea.
It gets pretty fucking silly.
I thought you were making it up.
No, I 100% promise you I'm not. Are we able to? Oh, if you press escape, you can see us cleaning it. And you can see how good my trident is.
You can see the bit where I was tapped out, Googling.
Yeah, where it's just like you stand still.
Nice. Making bank. Very good.
Like, is there... Like, it is a ridiculous level. Can we do this? Confirm.
Roadman has donated and says, the true name of the Emperor has been revealed. It is not Jimmy Space. It is, in fact, Spaceman, ruler of the Imperium of Man.
Spaceman, ruler of the Imperial Man. Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
All hell Spaceman.
If you come inside the magic temple...
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, it really is like a Fishlantis. Who's this?
This is us in the past.
What? They did worship the PowerWash peoples.
Yeah, honestly, it's not a joke.
Wow. Why?
Rich lore, Ben.
My god. Well, we harness the power of the ocean. It's like when he goes back in time in Evil Dead and he's got a gun. So
Yeah.
they're like, he's amazing.
But we are not doing this level.
We were like, no, this level looks fucking insane. Let's take forever.
A little bit too big.
It's a volcano. Wow. Okay, now I want to know all the PowerWash lore.
There's aliens.
Right.
There you go. This looks more
Little golf cart.
more our kind of speed.
Right.
There's aliens that you can do.
You can do the aliens.
Well, no, you can clean their
It's a gnome friend. Clean the gnome. Dirty
don't
gnome.
trust him.
It's a dirty, dirty gnome.
Don't trust the gnome.
Never
He's
trust a
bad.
gnome.
There's some kind of rich lore about gnomes as well in it as well, but kind of didn't really pay that much attention to. Because like you'll get like a message like will pop up, but I'm kind of like not really paying attention. And by the time I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, what does it say? It just like disappears. I'm like, fuck, whatever. I don't care.
Fair enough. Leo Khan has donated.
Move on.
Thank you, Leo Khan. And they say, hey, Bontem. Question for Tom.
Hello.
I got my copy of Eat the Reich RPG.
I got mine as well.
I'm playing as Commando Vamps, going to eat you-know-who.
Yeah. I think you can say the game. It's all about you play as vampire commandos with one objective: drink all of Hitler's blood.
Wow. What, for moral reasons or for vampire reasons?
It's to win the war.
Okay, it's not like he's got magic blood that's good for vampires.
No,
Okay, cool.
no, he's just
He's just a bad guy.
he's just a fucking bad guy.
Good.
That's how you're gonna win the
I
war.
prefer that version of
Yeah.
it. Do you think it would fit for Mystery Quest? What are your thoughts?
I really want to do it, but I think you could. I think it's something that we might. I'm gonna get people to try and record it, but
You can always guilt them into it. You say, what? Don't you want to kill Hitler?
do you not want to kill Hitler?
What's wrong with you?
But if you've read all the rules for it, there's some really good ways that it lays out like how you can run the game a bit more like tastefully.
Okay.
Of like you do it in a way that no matter what happens, like no innocent people ever die.
Oh.
So for example, like you blow up a building, all of the people, like, you know, the A-team, they scurry out of the way.
Right.
You know, you are killing the Nazis. It's a way to kind of like turn it into like far more pulpy, over the top.
Right.
And
Less Inglorious Bastards and more the A-team.
yeah, although I think still like a degree of Inglorious Bastards. That like this is not history. This
Right.
is
Yeah,
this
there's
is
vampires.
this is very pulp, and like even the end is like when you kill Hitler. Hitler's not even really like the final boss.
Oh wow.
There's like he has like his like Ubermensch, which are like basically like wacky superheroes or like
Okay.
supervillains that
Yeah.
you fight your way through. And when you kill the last one of those, is basically like killing Hitler is just a sign off. He doesn't have a heroic final speech. He doesn't do anything. You finish the game. Hitler is dead. That's the end.
Right. Okay. Just gets fucking nommed. Cool.
Yeah, like the mechanics of the game look really good. I'm really, really into it.
Okay. So maybe.
So maybe, yeah, I might see if I don't know, some people are into play.
Leo Khan's also painted a Space Marine. Looks real nice.
Very pretty.
Okay, drop
What?
that in the chat.
What flavor of Space Marine is that?
Blue,
Blue Space Marine.
green, blue, sea green. It's nice. Very neat. I think that's non-metallic metals too.
Ooh. Very handsome.
Love it. Brain Freeze has donated $12. Thank you, Brain Freeze. And they say, greetings, Bomb and 10.
Greetings.
I'm currently a vodgobbo, so I'm happy to catch a stream for once.
Nice.
Streams are amazing. The perfect podcast-like thing to paint to. Here's my current project, Valhallan Ice Warriors.
Ooh.
You see those every day.
I like the Valhallans.
Drop those in the chat.
Are those
Boom.
the...
Cold Boys. Have you got a Mecha Bear?
Mecha Bear?
Looks like maybe a Mecha Bear. What have you done for the bodies?
Are these
Like
like
3D
the...
They look like a blend of different things. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Did Wargames Atlantic or someone do Ice Boys?
I don't remember. They look great. Very nice army.
Yeah. Is the bear, was that in Rust or something like that? What was that game? Was it Rust? Was it
Dust.
Dust. Or
Look-
Dusk? Dust?
It looks a bit like a dust thing, doesn't it? I'm not sure. I can't place it. Looks like an armored bear.
It's very cool.
Very nice. They look great. Very cool. Cheerful Al. Thank you for donating. $15. Very kind. And you say, Tomble and Bomble.
Hello.
Have either of you played Against the Storm?
Yeah, I played a bit of it and kind of didn't really,
Yeah.
I don't know, it didn't super...
Do I have it? No. I looked at it and thought, this looks like something I like, but there was something that put me off.
Like, I don't love the graphics.
Yeah, I've got it on my wish list. Yeah, the graphics kind of weird mix.
Like, it really reminds you of kind of like just Warcraft 3.
Yeah,
is
it
sort of
looks a
how I
lot like
picture it.
Warcraft 3, doesn't it?
I don't know, I like played it a bit, but I think you're supposed to do like a bunch of it.
Right.
And I don't know, it just didn't kind of like mesh with me. It didn't feel like it wasn't doing what I like out of a city builder. It felt more like a strategy puzzle game type thing, where you're kind of just ticking boxes and just managing.
Yeah, like you have to do things in a certain way.
Yeah,
Build a town.
And yeah, I didn't love it.
Fair enough. It's got very good reviews.
Yeah,
Really
people
like it,
people
like it a lot.
really like it. But maybe I only played like maybe 5 or 6 hours of it.
Man, Hooded Horse are picking up all the good-looking strategy games.
Yeah.
Have you noticed?
What else? Oh, Xenonauts.
Xenonauts 2, Terra Invicta, Old World. They've got Manor Lords as well.
Oh, I'm really excited for Manor Lords.
Nordland look kind of cool as well.
Oh, I think I saw that and was like, it looks like Rimworld.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got loads of strategy games coming out soon. Looks interesting. Oh, Menace. That looked good.
Menace. There's a robot.
It's from the guys who did Battle Brothers.
Okay.
But a completely different style.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh shit. I might give that a go.
Yeah, out later this year.
Because I like Battle Brothers, but I was never that into Toby jugs.
That's the problem with it. If Battle Brothers just had a slightly different art style and was kind of gave you a little bit more information about what the enemies can do,
Yeah.
I think it would have been fucking amazing.
Yeah, I agree with that. So Fraggle today's $50.
Whoa, that's very generous. Thank you.
Very, very kind.
Thank you very much.
They say, hiya, boys. Got busy with work shit and always forgot to check in with the weekly fucking zombie butler tithe. Firing all employees as they forgot to remind me.
Good, good, good.
Last week's stream was great. Is it viable to do mini painting or is that too much faff? I think you can.
I've tried to do a mini painting stream on my own channel, and it is really awkward to get the right camera angle. But also it's really awkward to, I find it anyway, awkward to and hard to paint and talk consistently.
Yeah.
Generally end up doing one or the other.
Yeah, I like it's fun to do every now and again, but I also prefer I've got my setup, I know where all of my things are. I just want to just focus on that and not really talk, and either you are, like you say, not really talking.
Or not really painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's harder to do than I thought, because I sat there and basically I found myself just tabbing out and Googling and chatting and reading chat and not doing any painting at all for like 45 minutes. And then I tried to do some painting, and to paint well, I'd have to just not talk at all.
Yeah.
And if I started chatting while painting, my painting got a lot worse. And it just kind of, I felt like not great.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And also, then you get distracted, and then your fucking paint dries.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, fuck. And it's just that I found a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I was constantly drifting the miniature out of the camera focus area.
Oh, jeez.
Because I was
Yeah,
like
that
just
too.
kind of moving around a little bit as I was painting, and then constantly having to reset and be like, oh no, back to the camera, back to the camera. It was, it was weird and difficult, and I didn't think it was a great stream.
As a duo, one of you could match, the other could paint. I don't know, but you still want that feedback from the other person. Like when there's like 4 or 5 people, like 2 people can be having a chat while other people are painting, but then suddenly you've got the bloat of you need a whole load of people.
I think if you're doing something that's not like just one of your models, if you're like, I think I could build and chat a lot easier.
Yeah, probably.
Or if I'm just painting like something that I'm not something that's relatively easy, like, I don't know, dry brushing some buildings for a video.
Oh, if it's something that's just super mindless, then yeah, you can just kind of like get on with that. And heroically average. Thanks, $5. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There's a Tom and Ben. Glad to see you two finally cleaning up your act. Ho ho. Anyway, having a shit time at work. I should probably take some time off, but I went and bought a brand new PC instead.
Oh,
At least it was for tax purposes.
Perfect.
Cramlo doesn't pay his taxes. Oh, God.
Kremlo, please.
Cramlo, come on, mate. I'm sure he does if the IRS is watching.
Well, Kremlo he's head of state, right? People pay taxes to him.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe he has a religious exemption because we all praise Kremlo.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, when you praise Kremlo, you do not have to pay the tax. Maybe.
Perfect.
Pow. Well, we are completely up to date. We did a thing. If you press escape, you can watch me clean that bike, Ben.
Ooh, what a treat. You already did it.
Oh.
Oh. Bam, 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 bam.
That was a quick one.
It's very easy.
I found out why they're like that. I always wondered. I thought it was like super weird and dumb. That's what bikes used to look like.
No gears.
Gears, exactly. That turns out, if you don't have gears, you've got to build them like that.
You got to ride a penny farthing.
Thank God for gears.
Ride the big bike. What else? Pow. Well, I think it's a good time for us to be wrapping it up as I've still got some shit I got to do.
Yeah, we've got loads of stuff to do.
And so it's a quick one. We will be back next week. 99% sure we'll be playing some Warhammer.
Hooray!
Some live 40k. We listened to what your guys' feedback was.
Yep,
and
some better camera angles. Maybe have a dice cam.
get a dice cam, have a better setup. Playing some games. So if you want to come and turn up and see that, we're going to play a slightly bigger game and see how that goes. So some real Warhammer.
Nice.
Turn up, hang out. Hopefully you enjoy.
Hooray.
Hooray. When is that? Wednesday.
Wednesday at 5.
Next week. The same time that we normally do a stream. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some PowerWash today. Cool.
That was fun. I've never done it before. Now I've done a power wash.
Very good.
And I hope to stream tomorrow, but it depends because I'm recording something before and I might not have time. So maybe come and check out Ben's channel tomorrow at 7. That's when I usually stream.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
But it might be late or not at all. We shall see.
But yeah, otherwise we'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Bouton.
Bonk.